This bracket should just about be final. Oh, never mind. Lou just entered. Okay, I have to do that now. I have
Oh
to go ahead
boy.
and seed Lou. Uh,
I may have 2 instances of Guilty Gear running. I'm gonna look through Task Manager just in case.
all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll make Lou fourth seed. Why not? And Alibi fifth seed. Cool, 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 cool. I think this is just about final. Let me go ahead
Let
and
me
start.
post the new bracket in the VC chat because they were curious.
All right, start brackets. And then I'm gonna ping at everyone. Bracket has started.
Let me get.
I'll go ahead and
Where do I
set up
find the code? Is it announced?
No, I'm about to make the code.
All right.
And I also got to decide who I want to have for the round 1 matches, actually. So we can
Do you wanna- Sorry, what were you deciding?
There's who I want to stream for round 1 matches.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of mods for Strive, and so if I'm gonna like have to stream my screen, it's gonna be a second.
Yeah. You don't have to stream your screen. You just have to sit in the lobby, so you can all spectate at the same time. Yeah. Okay, the lobbies in general. I'm gonna go ahead and. Cause I put it in general because we don't have most people yet because we're small.
For sure.
Okay, I want to do. Could do. Alibi Guso. So at Alibi. At Moshi.
Uh,
I'm gonna.
oh, that's the code.
Yes, the code right there.
Sorry, I didn't look at the image. Okay.
Make sure to follow the players' pronouns. So Guso is they them, and Alibi is he him.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. We'll work on it.
Yeah, try to remember. Try to remember.
I'll try my best to. I'll probably just stick with they for most.
Yeah,
of
they
them.
them is pretty general
pretty
to
common.
use. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if somebody called me they all the time. It'd be like that.
Commentating this game is actually hard because it's so fast. That's something I noticed. I'm bad at it. When I'm like okay at Street Fighter commentary because it's smaller or slower. So this is gonna be an Axel Kai match. Reminder that every match is best of 5. So yeah.
Good. Best of 5.
Yes, every match is best of 5.
I'm gonna open up the stream my own. Just to watch. Pop up them numbers. I heard, according to the VC, that we have at least 2 people that are planning on playing Biken and Bracket, which is a weird choice.
I think we're gonna have a lot of Biken players today. Okay, current round. This is winners round 1. Yep.
Let me spectate this. Give me a second.
All right.
I'm only on Biken because I've been playing the mirror, I promise. I'm not gonna play this character full time.
I might go Biken a little bit. A little bit.
All right.
Yeah, I have the players on the right slot. It's all good. Thank goodness. Okay.
Good. All right. Axel versus Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to take note of the matchup. I don't know. I'm a big fan of talking about the character matchups.
I think I like talking about it.
Although with Kai, it's a bit weird for me to talk about it because he has so many tools that what ends up happening is that it often comes down to just the player matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I mean, he can play the spacing game, he can play the rushdown game, he can play the zoning kind of game. But like against Axel, he's kind of forced into rushdown. So this is gonna come probably mostly down to whether Alibi is comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Obviously, Kai is like kind of a great DP, also a good burst. Stop a big count combo. Oh,
that
you
grab was daring by Lily Swag Money. I did not pay attention to the name. That was a good one.
Obviously, like Kai's like known for being like a huge like mid-range character, but Axel's known for long range, and you can't start the mid-range if you're playing long range. So.
Yeah.
Alibi's done a pretty good job
Kai's
getting
not
him.
as sluggish as I mean. I would want him to be slower, but he's not that slow, unfortunately.
Oh, great conversion.
Yeah. And the wall break is gonna get the Oki off it. Probably just as just straight up run up to it. Usually people just do a safe jump off muscle memory.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, that 2S was a little too committal for my taste, but it's alright.
Getting it perfect.
Axel, when Kai gets what he wants, Axel's going to be forced to play a lot of traditional just footsies, right? Straight up 2P, 2D, all that.
And
all them good lows.
Have like the best like mid-range buttons because most of his normals are involve his chains. So.
Wow. I don't know if these 2S's are kind of looking like misinputs, but like they may just not be straight up. Like wow, that Lily is really betting on a goddamn win right there. Just throwing it out. But I think Ali's doing a pretty good job of keeping him uncomfortable. You know, just committing to the whole, like, I gotta run at you, Axel. You know, even though you want to keep me away. Ooh, the RC with the fireball. That was really smart.
Nice dagger as well. That was a hit. Counter hit.
Kai's pressure, you have to, like, because he's not a very mix-up heavy character. Why did that 2S hit? It's so low. But because he's so seemingly honest that the best way to open people up is to prey on their impatience, which I think Lily is kind of suffering from right now, and just stagger your pokes just a little bit to try and trick them into thinking that it's time to match, right? And it's working fairly well.
It's definitely.
I think I think Ali's doing a good job staying comfortable. You know, and like, you saw how he had such a huge life lead that he was just willing to let Axel just do what he wants. Because what Axel's not going to like chip you that bad.
Yeah, like all he has is the S Rensen. I forget what it's like the thing.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, Rensen can do something, and then of course the command grab can be pesky. But as long as he can look out for those options, Axel doesn't really have a whole lot to like open him up. But yeah. See Ally playing it slow. He's not going for anything committal. He's not even like throwing out a button until he knows it'll hit.
Yeah, he's actually just waiting for Lily to press their buttons and then punishing accordingly.
Yeah, let Lily make a mistake, duck under it, do whatever you need, and then get out of there.
Oh, they were still in hit stun. That throw missed.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice pass to kill. If they did a red RC, it actually might not have killed because the red RC scaling with Axel's guts.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, nice Rensen. Just no follow up after. Okay.
There it is.
It's the follow up. Yeah, nice JS.
Rensen's such an annoying move to deal with. It's so like mentally damaging to block the first hit and then think it's time to jump out, and then you get hit by the second. It's like I mean, realistically, you should just block no matter what, right? But I don't know. You feel like you're owed the.
Oh, another throw.
I did not tech that if I were Lily. Absolutely not. That tick throw was great.
Nice XP. Catches I think it was 6K from Lily. Alright, clean 3-0 from Alibi.
Axel doesn't have a 6K, actually.
Yes, he does. Or it's the 6K is the one where he like angles it upwards. Or it's one of the ones where he angles it upwards.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, 6K.
I was thinking of the moves where he literally kicks. Yeah. Axel's good.
Axel's definitely a weird character.
I love how Axel is designed in this game, and just how I don't know if it's how past good games. I've only played Strike, and how the best, like the optimal angles, I'll say, that you cover commonly are covered by 2H, 5P, 6K, and 2S in that order, right? It kind of covers this nice 90-degree angle. The thing is, all of those are in different direction inputs and different button inputs, right? The only ones that are similar are 2H and 2S, but they cover absolutely the opposite sides of that spectrum. I think that's so smart because it makes Axel, who has really good anti-airs, have gaps in his ability just because you have to swap both parts of the input at a moment's notice.
He has that dead zone. It's nice. I think Axel's a very well designed zoner, especially in this game. I like it a lot.
We got Nago and Pot Player both agreeing that Axel is cool.
Yeah, I think honestly this is my favorite version of Axel. I think Axel works well in like this still like not ground neutral footsie game, but like a little bit less strip back movement than like past Guilty Gears. I think his design it works really well in this franchise.
I always feel like a genius hitting 6K. Like that exact angle right there. I knew it.
Yeah, like you definitely feel satisfied, like properly anti-airing with Axel and like properly hitting your moves because it's all prediction, right? A lot of it's kind of rare to react. So
yeah,
he's a very fun character to play, and I think he's a pretty well designed zoner. Definitely one of my favorites.
You feel like you have to aim him, right?
Yeah, you got to like aim a bit,
Yeah. It's really cool.
It's a lot different than like a Guile where you fireball anti-air.
Yeah. He throws it until you jump and then he anti-airs you. It's like, damn, he's good.
Very, very fun design. Okay. I think currently all around 1 matches are being played, so we'll do round 2 next. And I'll start with my match because I'm stream runner, so I want to get things over with as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll make sure to have some non-biased commentary. Listen to this. Ooh, alright, so we have Shmeebop versus Scarlet. That went 3-0 in Shmeebop's favor. They'll be fighting Alibi, who we just saw.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we had Banato versus Mitsa, and Banato's going up against Not Laura next. Because they were able to go 3-1 against Mitsa.
All right. So me and Effect are gonna play.
Yeah. Effect just beat Halberd EX 3-1, and now he's going up against James.
Yeah, they are going up against me. Exciting. They go by they them. By the way, reminder.
For sure. I'll do my best.
I think most of our players actually have like their pronouns on their names, so you can just click the. Yeah, because we have pronoun roles or whatever. So the vast majority of players actually have their pronouns on their roles, which is helpful for commentary, and it's also just like it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, with in VC, I believe I heard Effect is bringing Baiken.
Yeah,
which is a weird pick because she's brand new. She came out yesterday.
It's because they play Chaos, but Chaos's this patch is kind of.
I see.
Yeah,
kind of lost right now.
So.
Oh, well, let's see how it goes. I am not familiar with how the Nago and Baiken matchup's going to work because Nago is just full of frame traps and weird delays, and so I feel like that's going to make things very complicated to parry. And on top of that, kind of like Potemkin, he has a command grab that just almost ends the game as soon as he hits it. And so with one decent read, either getting a fat counter hit off of delaying something weirdly or hitting it faster than she would expect, she can just explode. And especially with the Blood-Sucking Universe, which is the command grab I was talking about, that gives him a lot of his blood back. I think it's almost all of it. And so he kind of just gets to go ham with whatever he wants after that. So we'll see. James overall is a very patient Nago, as Nago probably should be very patient, of course, because he has this whole blood mechanic. But, James, I fought one of James' good friends many times, Bear, and Bear says that James is better than him, and I struggle a lot against Bear. He's a very solid player and very patient. And I think James plays fairly similarly. Ooh. Oh, that has such great reach in the follow-up. I did not think that would actually hit him. Wow. Great bait on the grab. With that life lead, James really needed something going, and so I totally get wanting to hit your command grab there and just going crazy. But effect here. They knew. They could feel it. That skill is very useful against Nago because his command grab just I said it before, but it just ends the game if you hit it. And so if you're able to figure out when a Nago player is kind of putting themselves in a weird spot and they just like to get out of it, you can bait a grab pretty easily. But that comes with the player matchup. And I think Effect is doing a good job using Baiken to just control this game fairly well. Being very non-committal, just using the pokes. Ooh, the parry! It didn't get the full parry, but it got the guard crush. And now James is gonna have to deal with this pressure from Baiken. Oh! And they're back to neutral. Both characters here, I think, have fairly good neutral. I think because of how big the difference in life is between Baiken and Nago overall, Nago has an easier time just because, you know, being wrong as Nago doesn't hurt nearly as much as being wrong with Baiken. Oh, like you saw there, Effect went for the parry, but James didn't fully commit. He did the teleport back and then came in later, and he caught her in the, like, 39 frames of recovery, I believe it is. And that's going to be a counter hit, and that ooh, reversal super. I don't think this will work because, yeah, James backdashed it, and he was able to... They were able to block it before it actually came out. Oh. James is having to dance around these normals that Effect has. 2S and 2H are very big hits if they are managed to actually get in. Oh! I did not block that cross-up. If I were James, I would not have blocked that at all. No way. With the tether, it creates such a weird scramble going on. And Baiken has so many odd options, and other characters get new options introduced just by getting tethered. Luckily, Baiken, in some matchups, probably shouldn't tether characters, like Potemkin, but she can opt out of it, so it's not a huge problem for her if the character is good in that scramble. But right now, we're in that phase where we're kind of just trying to figure out which characters are worth tethering and which characters aren't, and then when you'd want to go, oh, huge throw bait! Stood right in James' face. Said do it, and backdashed it right as it came out. That was fantastic by Effect. I believe that was just game 1. Oh lord. If that was intense. Yeah. But judging from the length of the game, you can see James loves just like slowing the game down, keeping it slow, playing at the pace that Nago is effective at. Oh! Effect did the same thing! They said, you're gonna try and throw me! And they hit him. Big counter hit, huge wall break. Probably gonna get safe jump, and that might be the game. Oh, just run up, get grabbed. Classic. And the command grab. That's gonna make it such a hassle to get out of this for Effect. Oh. James doesn't have, oh man, James did not have an incentive to like hold back all that much. Because when you're draining blood, like with Nago, you could just use your specials and go crazy, and you'll be fine. Not always, of course. But it is a very, very tight spot if you get command grabbed by a Nagoriyuki. Whoa, that parry! Absolutely crazy. Luckily, the parry doesn't, you know, it won't punish you full screen, but oh! And the jumping gets parried too? That's good. James getting put in kind of a tight spot right now. You saw he mashed there and got a wall break for it. Oh, they both PRC'd into each other. PRC out, and we're back to neutral. Uh-oh. But James kind of wants to just run it over. He's at high blood. If he wants, he can chill, but he's wanting to commit. Just end the game there. It didn't work out. Alright. Last round of game 2, I believe. Big counter hit 2H. Oh, but they didn't have the full conversion off it. 2H on a counter hit has very good combo convertibility, at least from what we've found so far. And so, Baiken hitting a move like, oh, the burst bait with the RC! Oh! This is going to be a big, big, big comeback for Effect if they can make this work. Oh, it's just not meant to be. And Nago's 5k. It's too fast and too big to just forget about like that. And of course, if Effect did have more health, that 5k can convert into something huge with the help of some blood, maybe some meter. Burst just to get out of there. Absolutely doesn't want to be in there. Oh, a backdash. They were trying to backdash a 6k, and they got to us. Counter hit. Oh! You see what I mean? He gets the grab, and then just they get specials as much as they want, and Nago specials are some of the best in the game, for sure. Especially when you're in the corner. There's no escape. You just have to deal with them. He might get frame trap with this, might get chipped with that, might get grabbed with this, and now he, oh, whoop, now he's plus. And there's a grab again. Oh. Wow. I think Effect tried to parry there, but it just didn't work out. If they did, it would have gotten it, and that could have turned the tide back in their favor. But, oh. Oh, no. That was a quick game. James got what he wanted and just ran it through. I believe that's game 3. So the score should be 2-1. Sorry, I can't see the stream overlay, so I'm just going to assume that it's 2-1. Waiting on the opponent, according to my screen, of course. Alright. If James wins this is it. Uh-oh. I think James really just wants to... See, last round, when James was playing very aggressively, they were able to get Effect to just open up and be impatient, going for parries. And it didn't really work out for Effect. And so I think James is trying to abuse that again. But he's being put in a very, very tight spot. Effect clearly knows their mix, know the frame traps, know the pressure. They're formulating a pretty solid game plan, but if James plays patient like he normally does, I think that's... Oh! Oh! Big bait on the parry! Ooh, I would have gone for grab too, but no. He's got such high blood that he kind of has to, because or else he's going to be stuck near Baiken with no access to any specials. That's a huge risk of blood raging. Oh. 6P, get her out. Absolutely do not want one back. Oh, I think James is pressing here. Sir, yes, sir, he is. Oh, big counter hit on round start. That doesn't always work, but when it does, oh, it is brutal. There goes half of Baiken's health. She has high guts, but the guts don't kick in until you return to neutral. So unfortunately for Baiken, oh! Sorry, Effect, you were wrong twice, and James got the round. That's just how this character is. James gotta keep it calm. Don't press up. Not a great burst, but luckily it wasn't punished because Effect was not expecting that. Ooh. Oh, the mix! They did a TK overhead and then did a fast RC to catch him. Oh, Lord. Oh, the burst bait. Oh, no. If something goes wrong for Effect here, that could be game. Uh-oh. And that might be the set. Oh! Only! Effect can get this one more hit, and then they can get their third round. Oh! They get their... They get their, what is that, 5th shot? We're going to game 5. Boy, oh boy. Alright, this one's for all the ones. The other one, not canon. This is the arc that actually decides what happens here. Because going to losers this early is obviously not ideal. I mean, going to losers at all, of course, nobody wants to do it, but we're only the 2nd round into this whole thing. If you go to losers, because the way the losers bracket works is you're going to have to play close to twice as many games as you normally would if you're planning on winning the match, or winning the entire tournament. Oh, Lord. Kind of just slugging. Classic. And that's a round for Effect. They can close out this next one. Oh! That might put a stop to what could be a rampage by James. James is not going to let that happen. Sir, no sir. He's playing hard. He's pushing power, pushing pressure. He's pushing P, as they say. Oh! The double teleport forward! If he did not get that grab, he would have blood raged, and that could have been the game right there. But we're back to even. This is the final round of game 5. It does not get more tense than this. At least not early in this event. Alright, trade. Oh, Beyblade was not blocked. In the corner, bad spot for Effect. But able to sneak out. Getting a nice combo from it. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Big counter into a not very good burst. Nago is very tough to burst just because of how long his normals are. And that's going to be it. Damn good play by both players. Went all the way as far as it could. Game 5, final round. You love to see it.
Do not wallow in defeat. Take pride that you did your best.
Now that It's some guilty gear.
All right. I gotta set up Vikings icon on the thing.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I forgot. I deleted the old one I had set up because I used her Xrd render, and I mean her Strive render's out, so I need to go download the Strive render quickly. But I think we gotta do a match on stream. So, wait. What's Laura talking about?
Laura's asking.
About okay. So top 8 is about to start. I think we have one more match to do, which is Galactic Bounty versus Kino. So while that match happens, I'm gonna set up Biken.
All right.
That was a fun set. Biken
it
is
fun
scary.
to watch. Very scary.
Sure is.
We don't have the best combos for Biken unlocked yet, but so
Quinn
far we've been able to figure
Quinn is
out.
definitely like labbing out some of the crazy Biken stuff already.
For sure. They played that Biken too well to not be constantly studying.
Yeah. When they said like, oh, I'm gonna go Biken, like I was like, oh, this does not mean it's free. Like,
if I were you, I would have assumed it was free. I was like, damn, all right. You do you.
No, I was playing FX Biken yesterday, and man, oh man.
Wow.
Man, was that an interesting time.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do on the thing while this match happens. I'm gonna let them play off stream so I can like allow this Biken thing to happen.
Yeah.
Resources. Oh yeah, I gotta fight Million. Man, this bracket's hard.
Yeah, Bernardo, first round of the tournament, fought Mitsa, went 3-1 pretty strong, and then goes against Laura, and then has the exact same thing happen to them.
Yeah.
3-1. And so now Laura's going to be moving on, and will be fighting you, actually, in the next game. And unfortunately, poor old Bernardo is going to have to fight Owl Friend.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Man, if only you knew the setup process for the overlay stuff. It's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if I like that word.
It involves a lot of programming.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. It's not the worst though. I could definitely optimize the process, but
Yeah.
it works for what I'm doing now. So let me just edit this JSON file, and hope the parameters are correct.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to see the game, but I was kind of excited to see Galactic Bounty play because I of course am a Potemkin player, and Bounty, from what I've seen, is also a Potemkin player, and I beat them and kind of kicked their ass. I'm kidding, but you know, I played them and they seem very solid. And like an overall, I think Galactic Bounty is just a cool person. Like, man, he is so cool. He makes his own games and stuff, and I kind of went and stalked his itch or whatever that
really?
site's called. Yeah, I kind of went and stalked him. Some of the games, they're pretty fun. There's the one I got my hands on to play was it's called Space Marine. It was just your standard platformer, but he had the main gimmick was that your character had a little jetpack and you could like double jump and float up, and the way it floated up felt pretty nice. It was a bit hard to get used to, but it felt pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, even if Bounty goes 0-2 of this tournament, I mean, at least he's talented. he can have a day job.
Yeah, that's sick. Game development is not easy, so.
Oh, absolutely not. For sure.
Man, oh my
obviously,
god.
I could do it. I mean, I'm that good, but like most people are not built. For, I'm like me. I'm good at game development. I mean, I'm actually the lead designer of Guilty Gear Strive. That's why Pot's top something in this game.
I added the Biken render, and it just automatically went through boobs.
Oh, so based, man.
I think this should get her face. I
it's
think
so
Biken's
good.
render is actually cool. It's just
It's cool. They just put it front and center, and like I get it.
It's definitely what makes her popular. So I can't really necessarily blame them.
I get it. I love Arxis's audacity to like make him bigger in the render and then not even in the game. Just
Yeah, they're like the same as Xrd in the game.
Oh, fantastic! I love it.
Arxis is like they know their fan base. They're very aware of what their fan base is like. They literally sell body pillows of like the official characters.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh my, where would I
On
have
the
to
Arceus
go to
merch
even
store.
find that?
It's for a Blaze Blue character.
What even would I have to? Why would I even go out of my way to go wear for that? Right? What?
It's just
Absolutely.
they know that they know the fans. They know
Yeah,
what they
and there's
want.
no way I would ever get like a Potemkin one. That would be so stupid, right? That would
Right,
be
of
awful
course.
of me. Clearly, I can't believe anybody would willingly buy me, Sweet Mama's Chili, a Potemkin body pillow and mail it at insert my address here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That'd be so stupid.
I think Biken's thing is set up now. We're good. Yeah. So I think Sweet Mama's Chili and they're gonna play off stream. I'm gonna have Halberd on commentary with you, so you can have a co-commentator.
Oh, thank you.
That'll be fun, I'm sure.
Oh, Halberd got eliminated. I'm so sorry, Halberd, and for just preemptively, I'm sorry, man. It'd be like that.
All right.
Trying to get moved. Oh, there
What's
we
up?
go.
Hello.
So, I'm back again, and about time too.
Oh. Mikey showed up
No,
for a
what,
second. and
Mikey?
Well, Mikey's just going back and forth. Anyways, hello.
Hello.
Wow. That tournament run for me was so scuffed, but I'm very excited because now I get to
Whatever.
commentate.
Yes. I didn't have a tournament run because I knew I'd win, so I just went to commentary straight up.
Okay, make sure your game audio doesn't leak into your mic. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
mute the
me
game.
actually.
Come on, bro. Just mute it, bro.
Actually, I'll be fine.
Alright.
Let me find the code for the room. So, which match are we watching next?
You know-
I think it's gonna be
know-
me versus Laura.
Kina in general
Ooh.
chat just said, shh, Juju's. All caps. S-H-I-T. 2-2 at least. Hey, that's the grind set, Kina.
Okay,
That's
the
an
room
actual grind
code
set.
is I0BW. Alright,
Alright.
let me tap in.
Oh, Bounty was able to beat Kina. That's what it was. 3-2. That was
Well,
close.
hey James, what's the room code?
Is it? Okay, let me get it again. It's all the way up there, so I'll just repost it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
excited
have
to see,
I still have everyone join the thing because we're in top 8 now. So.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Man, this bracket's moving fast.
It is for the first time. Oh, actually, no, it may not be me, Laura, first. We usually be losers first. All top 8ers join room.
If I were to give a personal bias, I would say, perhaps. I don't know. Wait.
Galactic
Zero.
and Fly High Alibi. We're just alley.
Ooh,
They're two players I'm
Alibi.
excited to
I'm
see fight.
a fan of that
Yeah.
guy.
I fought Ali before as Biken, and they played Anji, and I was like, damn, I do not know this matchup. Because like all I know is like the Potemkin stuff, and I was like, oh, how do you play this normally though?
There's the room. Okay.
Oh, I should
Laura.
have got the losers matches to
instead
play
of
on
Al.
stream, but it's
How
alright.
could- I am reporting it, Laura for 8 minutes ago saying worst designed character is Pot. These Amelia players have gone too far. Okay, first off, you play Amelia. Okay, so you're probably a nerd or something. So I don't want to talk to you.
Laura's usually on the mark with most of her takes.
Okay, listen. Listen. First off, Amelia player, blatant biasy. Amelia player with a pocket axle, opinion ignored. You know what I mean?
Okay, true. It is a pocket
Absolutely.
axle. Well, she pockets like literally everyone.
Especially Axel. All right. At No Blocking, which is the in-person local I go to.
Yeah,
they have
DFW.
DFW represent or whatever. They have they have a channel for matchmaking in Guilty Gear, and it's called See My Pocket Axle.
You know, it's gone through many different names, by the way. The first name was See My Pocket Soul. The second name was See My Pocket Nago, and now See My Pocket Axel, because a lot of players picked up Axel as a counter pick for Nago.
Yeah.
It's gone through a lot of phases.
Very true.
It
Also, I
is
think
very
I joined
poetic.
the wrong room.
Did you?
I'm in a room where there's only one pink-colored man spectating
You
things.
definitely joined the wrong room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just this dude called Nick Hazard who has like 1K like. Yeah, I typed in that code. What the fuck? Hold on.
Just try it again.
I'll try it again, as usual. I mean, I should have a pretty fine and dandy connection. I noticed in the last time that I commentated, like, my audio kept clipping because my connection was doo-doo trash, but
It'd be
now
like
it is.
that. It'd be like that. I need to. Okay. Oh, we're gonna please.
There's
We get
the
to watch
room.
Galactic. Galactic is so cool.
We will. Don't worry. Okay, so the next round we'll watch is losers
hop in.
sevenths, because I think every other top 8 qualifying match for losers is going on right now. So I'll let them happen off stream. Then we can. I think we'll start with Lou first. Lou versus whoever is the winner of Kino versus Meat.
Halberd got their OC in the lobby.
And I'll let you guys commentate that round. So.
Man, all these Naga players think they're so cool. Putting on Naga's hair on their character. I'm like, damn, I'm just like Nagoriyuki. He is exactly like me. I mean, of course, I'm exactly like Potemkin. He looks and acts and is I'm exactly Potemkin, right? But like these Naga players, it's just cringe. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
Okay. So, which match are we watching?
We're gonna
watching,
watch
like,
Lou versus winner of Meat Kino, because those matches, because the other
shit.
matches are going on. Like Effect. Oh yeah, Effect Scarlet just finished up.
Mhm.
Oh, Effect bopped out Scarlet.
Who's Alibi?
RIP.
Oh,
Scarlet,
right.
you went 1 and 2.
I'm
Hey,
streaming.
that's all right, man. It was a good damn
Are
run.
we playing off stream? No. Okay. I'm very excited to commentate Alibi because he and I have had a history as, you know, I like to believe that I am the lesser Kai of the two, but I mean,
Mhm.
he's
Yeah.
a pretty good Kai. He knows his mix-up.
So what you say is that you're washed up and you wish you were as good as them. Is that what you're saying?
You see, you can't be washed up if you were never good in the first place.
Right.
Anyways,
That's that's an OS right there. That's really good. Go on.
So, as I was saying, Alibi is just like he's a very smart Kai player out of the few that are in this server. So I'm looking forward to what Alibi can present.
Well, I am gonna be rooting for Galactic. He's a cool Potemkin because he's cool. Okay? He
Yes,
plays
the Potemkin player.
Yes, and I heat knuckled them during a Megafist, and that's like the Potemkin mating process is heat knuckling someone's Megafist, so you are eternally bond together. It's awesome.
Well, as far as I know, Galactic Bounty did win the last one just by a landslide. Just showed
Really?
up one day and got in.
sir,
And
yes,
made, like,
sir.
top
That's why they top seed. Let's go.
Nah, it wasn't a landslide. It was 3-2, and I think because what was it? I can pull up the official record because I beat Galactic Bounty in turn before, but I lost to them. I think I played them twice in the Super Gear 6, but I beat them before in
Right.
bracket. Okay, so Galactic Bounty, the first time we played, it was 1-3. I think I went Kai or something.
Oh God.
And then grand finals, it was 3-2. I went Soul, and then I went, I think, Nago last game or something. My Kai is fine. My Kai took a game. But, so-
However, do you know how to play catch?
and then my Soul took games.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Galactic Bounty is a really good pot player. I play them in bracket. They're good. They're also a lot compared to a lot of the other pots I fight, in especially in DFW and like the servers I'm in and
Okay.
stuff. They
What
play
does
a
this
lot
mean?
slower.
Okay.
So
What
it's,
is
Right.
that
it's
supposed to
something
mean?
I'm not used to.
What is that
Scary.
supposed to mean?
No, they play they're not like aggressive.
What is that supposed to mean?
They will like hold down back like they're Naga. Like it's scary to deal with that because I'm less familiar with it, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know
Right.
which style is necessarily better though. I don't even think I could say a style is necessarily better.
Starving for games right now. I'm dying.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
it's soon. I think this match should be finishing up pretty quickly,
Good.
Looking forward to it.
and then we'll be on to top 8, which will be There'll be no shortage of matches.
Good.
uh,
Absolutely.
Not
Yeah.
at all.
I agree.
For the 7-something viewers currently watching.
mhm.
Hey, it's a vibe, bro. People.
Good point. Good point.
It's a vibe.
Oh, I won't forget to do the VOD this time.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. I'm gonna hop on my alt and get on the stream and just be toxic.
Oh, there's Ben. Oh, there's Ben.
I didn't switch accounts, but I think we're good.
Yeah, I see you in the chat.
Yeah, man, this. Oh, sorry, yes, sir. Stevie is here, aka Galactic Bounty. Them's fighting words. Love it. Okay, I didn't see the overlay until now. This overlay is kind of sick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make one for Stupid Fighter eventually.
Stupid gear,
Or
you mean,
Stupid Gear, yeah. I'm gonna make one for
Yeah.
Stupid Gear. I think I'm gonna like Nago eating because it'd be easy to do that. You can do basically anything just because like the green screen mods. Like content for this game is like you can do anything basically due to mods. It's really cool.
You gotta do some like dumb Potemkin loop where it's like close slash.
Yeah, I want to do a loop, but I don't know like what I do because I can't do like dust loop because wall break.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I mean, Leo has a loop with like 2S 5H after like while they're airborne, right?
Mhm.
So you could probably get away with like just having them bounce against the wall repeatedly. I don't know.
Hello? Other
Hello.
commentator? Hello.
Who joined? Oh, Mikey. What's not
somebody-
Mikey? It's Lily.
Yeah, it's Lily.
Do the Heavenly Potemkin Buster Bike and loop.
True.
Oh, that could we do
The
that?
Heavenly Potemkin.
I guess we could do that. It would take a while though, and it'd be like visually like a lot
Yeah.
instead of like the chill. Like I think double DP loop was like the perfect.
Yeah.
Between
You know, he's just going at it.
Chill.
Whenever I tried to think of stuff, personal bias in mind, I thought of fucking Kai Dragon Install Vapor Thrust loops.
Ew. Kai. Ew. Why would we ever?
All right, Potemkin player. I know you hate
Yeah.
zoning. I know you hate zoning. I've heard it all before.
You know, I
We
think
are wrong.
All right, I think we're just about ready for top 8 now. As long as yeah, okay. So we're gonna
All
do Lou versus Meat first. Let me tell them to
Alright.
join the lobby. Or Lou's already in, so we just need to get Meat in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to spectate. I'm gonna get the players ready, or the like icons ready. So
You're so scared right now, man. What's with this toxicity? SME.
is Gold Lewis things broken? Oh, I guess Gold Lewis. Yeah, okay. I don't feel like setting up Gold Lewis. Sorry, Lou. This layout's just annoying. I gotta figure out. I gotta do some more programming stuff because like it's based off this Rivals of Ether layout. So my limits are based on the Rivals of Ether character select screen and like how many characters are in Rivals of Ether. So like
Very interesting.
I'm pretty sure I have to like do some extra programming to get all the files to work correctly.
So Go Lewis sucks.
But yeah, you'll just have no icon.
Right.
Mitsa versus
Lou, I think. Oh god, that's an
Yeah.
Axel versus Gold Lewis matchup.
Yeah, and I'll have you guys commentate.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay.
So, as you may expect, just off of character type, this is a bit tough for Gold Lewis. It's so tough that many people question if this is like the single worst match for the entire game. I don't know how I feel about that, but like I can see it.
Yeah, a lot of in comparison to how much Axel has, Gold Lewis just can't amount up with how stubby his normals are. I mean, the best normals he's got are like his projectiles and then like sometimes Behemoth Typhoon.
Yeah.
Emphasis on sometimes. Something that I could see Lou possibly doing in this matchup is potentially utilizing BRC to approach with Gold Lewis. However, I don't see it happening if Meat plays a bit smart with how they throw out their normals.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Oh.
as it stands right now, yeah, Meat's just playing the poking game.
Playing the matchup. The single most annoying thing for most Gold Lewis players, from what I've seen, is just because of how tall Gold Lewis is, 5P hits grounded a lot. And 5P kind of just it requires either doing like a low profile or like a very hard call out in 6P. But with 6P, if you do it and they didn't do 5P, then you die. It's like, oh. Aw. Grab on Wake Up, missed the meaty, classic story.
Seems like Lou is getting somewhat of a lead here. Oh, there it is. The cross up.
Cross up, for sure.
Very clean.
Yeah. When Gold Lewis gets in, it's make or break, right? You got to get in or you die trying, right? Keep it in there.
Yeah.
Luckily, if Axel plays really passively, Gold Lewis is very good at utilizing being just plus on everything, to where you can close the distance a little bit, but someone who knows the matchup and knows what's fake and what's not can really make it annoying.
Yeah, Meat seems to be knowing what he's doing, just keeping Lou at a distance.
Mm-hmm. You see, it's a bit hard to see, but Meat just did 6K on a grounded Gold Lewis, and it worked. He blocked it. Oh, the burst mate! Yeah, that was very tight. You see what I mean? Gold Lewis has to be right, and he has to be super right to get in and really make it count.
It seems like round 1 goes to Lou.
Yep.
And for round starts, it seems like Meat had the right idea with that backstep. And not a lot from Gold Lewis can exactly reach that unless the Gold Lewis knows as much. And it seems like Lou is still closing the distance though.
Oh, but are they? They have to go for the wall break, and they didn't get it.
Ooh, down with the system time.
And that was super churned. You didn't even need that. They were just showing off. You were just showing off. But a lot of what Axel does round start is like just walk back, because it'll avoid the edges of some of the like most safe options that Gold Lewis has, and also it gets closer to the win condition of just getting away. And that's both of them did 2K, both of them did 2D, but only one of them had a fast enough one to beat it, and that was Axel. Because yes, Axel may want to stay away and may have good range, but he's not slow. That is a big thing that people need to remember, is that Axel's a pretty fast character.
He's got some speed in his step. And starting next round, final round in fact, of this, well, not set, but round 2.
If Gold Lewis wins it, then the next one could be the last one, and it could just be a straight up 3-0. But
ooh, just
a little bit of a drop, but we're gonna hopefully. Oh, the overhead!
Found his way out.
You've heard of Axel low, but have you heard of Axel high? Whoa, the minigun. Oh,
takes out all of the security level for it. Ooh,
yep.
Just a little.
Whenever Gold Lewis does a special move that's not him just swinging, it's an investment. He's got that little meter there, and it takes away all of it when he uses it.
There's another game going to Lou. It seems like she's figuring out this here Axel matchup.
All right. Meat's gonna need a quick adjustment in order to get this.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh. On paper, this matchup is pretty bad for Gold Lewis, but of course, because of the player matchup existing, sometimes people are just better at fighting people than you may think.
Seems that like what Mate needs is possibly figuring out better options in neutral to really just establish himself from a distance. However, that doesn't seem to be the option here with a wall break and a security level 1 down with the system. And the reversal super. This
classic.
Might give the distance he needs.
Tom from a secret way. Oh, that was an awkward 6H. I'm gonna act like that was intentional.
Ooh, yeah.
JS, 6K. Oh, using meter just to get in. Oh, but if it doesn't work out exactly how you need it to, it can be it. Oh, but the minigun. That was smart.
And just like that, duel 2.
This could be it.
Starting with another walk back. Seems like Meat's using his normals. Oh.
Yep.
However,
slash. Oh, he's plus. You mashed and he's plus. Come on, man. It's not just a mindset. It's a grind set to be plus. Uh-oh. Minigun. Give me that meter. Don't want you doing any reversals. If you're in a bad situation like this. Oh, no!
Oh, yeah, no, that's just...
That's it.
Out.
You let him in once, and as long as he continues to be right, that'll be it with Gold Lewis.
Going 30 yards out of the
Lou
wall.
played that incredibly well. And just
textbook definition of how to beat a zoner using Gold Lewis.
Yep.
Yeah. Huge uphill battle, but Lou made it look easy sometimes.
Quite so.
See, this chat is what being built different actually looks like.
No, yeah. So we have Benedetto versus Effect now. I don't know. I don't know if Benedetto is in the lobby, so I'll just ask them.
Benedetto is.
Okay,
Benedetto
awesome.
Benedetto's on the podium.
So this is Bike and Soul.
Ooh.
That's be a
weird.
fun match.
I have never actually seen that matchup happen. I haven't seen a lot of matchups happen with Baiken, but what I do know about her in relation to Soul, I feel like Benedetto's probably going to want to be playing a lot more. Benedetto's probably going to be wanting to play a lot more safe of a game against Baiken this time around.
What's probably important to consider is that Fafnir is just not going to exist as an option, most likely. Because on reaction, even if it's median, on reaction, Baiken can parry it. So if Effect has that down, then Venado, aka Persona 4 Arena Ultimax player, may just not be able to use that tool, and it's a very scary thing to get hit with.
Yeah. If anyone from the stream
so
has touched Effect Spike in any time beforehand, anyone would know that Effect is very resourceful with his characters, whether it be with Happy Chaos or even Baiken or Giovanna. Effect knows what they're doing and they make sure it looks pretty. And I feel like that's going to be the case here.
That sounds awesome. I need to see more of Effect then.
Effect's a wonderful player. Only reason why they're not playing Happy Chaos this time around as well. Poor character got shafted.
Which I say, good. Whoa.
Oh, it seems like a very
Wow,
sporadic.
they both just threw out hitboxes, and none of them landed until Effect got theirs to.
Yep.
Whoa! The
Ooh, an
burst
almost
bait.
gold burst. Seems like Ben just needs his make or break. Oh, ooh,
Ooh,
very clean
maybe.
PRT. Building the distance, a YRC in response, and then it's Tommy Matt.
Yeah, Effect is not trying to play defense. It's Baiken's an offensive-oriented character. I do not care. She has too little health to be playing defense, especially against Soul.
Yep. Oh, and
Ooh.
it seems like the
Soul
round
gets his-
start 6S is.
Soul gets his big damage off of counter hits, and Baiken can be kind of susceptible to that because if she misses a parry, it's going to be a big fat counter hit. And the parry right there worked out for this time, and it didn't work this time. You see what I mean?
Though in Effect's favor, I think what they just need to do is use counter a bit more. Because the issue with Soul is that since Soul has little to no cross-ups, this matchup might be very easy for Effect if they just know how to use their punishing tools in the right times. Oh, however, that was not the right time.
That parry was a little bit too fast. Right idea, for sure. Little fast.
Oh, Fafnir neutral.
Fafnir with all that. Love it. The conversions. Getting the basic B&Bs and just backing off. Because Mike in here likes to control space, and that is a good combo right there.
Yep.
And I thought it would wall break. I really did. I believed in the wall break. I wanted it all. And she cuts the leaf.
That's round one finished.
Appreciate it.
Leaves us in round.
I love how they let the intro play first round.
It's a very nice choice, I would say.
Yes.
Ooh, and it seems like Effect has all the right answers here. Sets up its Tommy.
Oh, the mix! No way did I block that.
Cannon
Absolutely not.
finisher.
Get the cannon wall break. Get it out of there.
Ooh, a gold burst from Ben. This might be what he needs. Perhaps random.
You got 2 meter in a dream. Oh, let's
Ooh, drop the combo.
Get up.
Ooh, but another PRT. A lot of interaction going
all
on
over.
the screen. Fafnir to no avail. Oh, seems like Ben is once again blocking, only to be crumbled to
And
ash.
frame trapped. The classic.
Ooh, just
Nice
the
parry.
parry. Ooh, sets up a combo, goes for it.
Man.
Ooh,
Oh,
really
Venato's
damage.
feeling themselves.
Just
They
constantly.
said, no, Fafnir. Alright, now they're just
Ooh,
showing off.
almost has it. Is just starting to finesse with that there strike throw. Ooh, but gets counter hit. Counter hit again. Ooh! That was his chance, but it seemed like he was just a bit off. How is Ben gonna respond to this? Nice clean 6H.
That is exactly how Soul likes his rounds. Get that wrist cranked when he can. Get that strike and the throw. All the good stuff. Counter hits everywhere.
Ooh, Effect building that offense.
If we can get every game to be like that, then Monato's gonna have a pretty fun time. Oh, burst bait on accident.
Ooh,
Yes.
it seems like Ben has the idea. Are they gonna connect the combo? Ooh, it seems like they do! Trading into double Fafnir.
Get out of here.
Like Effect really makes a fast choice.
Oh, wait, oh, hold on. Oh,
50 tension, this might be what they
DP.
need. Oh,
DP.
Peel it off with that red RC.
That is so cheeky of them. To, against Viking of all characters, say, I'm a DP in your block string. Get out of here. My counter can be safe jump, but you're not going to safe jump.
6S first. Ooh, Fafnir.
Yep.
Doing their best to combo it.
Classic.
Ooh, they create a nice situation for themselves with that
Old
wall
school
break.
soul right there. Gunflame RC, love to see it. Oh,
Like,
weird
they just
scramble.
do not care about those Tommies, and then finishes it off with Bandit Bringer.
For sure.
Alright, it seems like Ben has burst, however Effect does not. How will they utilize it, if at all?
Effect's not doing great in the round start, I'm noticing that. Oh!
Yeah, it seems like Ben really just got a grasp of things. Ooh, with that RC, that might be just another ooh, but the right in time burst.
Bandit revolver right over 2H, and now you're gonna die for it.
Constantly not letting them breathe with a perfect.
Absolutely not.
Very, very clean from Ben.
Well, Farsight seen playing offensively in round start. That seemed to be the play. Oh, you gotta 60 that. You gotta. What's with these fire slashes? Come on, man. You gotta 6B it. Oh, hey, oh.
Ooh, with that burst.
Yeah, Bernardo was not liking that. Absolutely not. Oh, wait.
Ben
Just barely reached.
from this corner. Ooh, the wake up Tyrant Rave. Oh, but it actually works because the parry is too late.
Yep, fair.
Oh,
They tried to parry the first hit, but they weren't in range for it, so they ended up just getting countered by the second hit. Classic.
Vortex getting punished.
That's called footsies, folks. Walk back, press a poke.
Ooh,
Times you gotta do it.
Catch the backdash. Ooh, reversal
I am
parry. Good
shocked that that parry didn't work. That should have totally worked. Oh, air dash out of there. I'm not. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. Hold on, we're still in it. Wait, we may not have gotten out for free.
whip. Very clean up. Just sealing it away with that throw mix.
They came right up to them and said, "Parry this."
Seems like Ben has found where Effect is most weak and is
Uh-oh.
capitalizing their damnedest to make it work.
Yeah,
Ooh, but that overhead Yosansen
Effect
has
was
some other-
loving the parry, but I don't think they're liking it anymore. Oh, just as I say that.
Finally connects with an RC. Could this be a wall break? Ooh, and it turns out to be a wall break with that Yosansen.
All right. Positive bonus. 10% extra damage, 10% extra
Ooh,
defense.
the counter
Let's hope
hit.
that defense is there. Hold on.
BRC chaining it even further in a combo.
Man, these combos are
And
made
it's up
up.
with the gold burst. Ooh, putting it all on the line. Ah, this is the dust with the wake up. Oh, is able to almost cancel it out and gets cut to pieces.
It's got 3 hits, man. You gotta wait it out.
Wait it out. And with that, this should be the final round for these two.
Banana may have been trying to DP there. I totally get that. Oh, burst on the vortex. But that would have been so cool.
It
Can't
would've.
just get rid of Soul's combos. Oh, wait, hold up, hold up. Oh, wait, hold up.
Ooh. Clean high-low mix. Oh, but it seems
Aw,
like Ben
Vortex.
just does not care. Just
Now,
throwing out
these
the whole barrage
conversions.
at him. However, that is not a wall break, folks. Ooh. DP just does not chain together properly.
Oh, cross up, but it. Oh, man. That's Tommy. Didn't really help there. They did the other aerial. Or the other aerial special. They would have been able to cross up.
Ooh, they finally blocked the Ozansen. It seems like Ben's learning this matchup just whenever they need it most. However, that's not going to save them from that KO.
There, no, sir. Got slashed up. Just walk back, let him press. Who says you need to play neutral? You can just play defense.
Ooh. Seems like Ben is adapting well, but that parry just loves to object.
For sure. It is so difficult to frame trap Viking.
Oh, the run-up gold burst! A strategy you'll only see in Stupid Gear, folks.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Banana. Oh, no.
Unfortunate end to our hero Bernardo, and it seems like Effect is going even further in bracket.
Damn.
Died
Effect
like a
did not
true hero.
not let that drop to losers affect them at all.
Good stuff from both sides, I dare say.
Effect looks like they want to take it all the way. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
And it seems that our next match with Dear Ol Effect is going to be the winner of Galactic Bounty versus Alibi.
I need to see that set. I'm dying.
That too.
All right, yeah, that set was sick. I love Benedetto because they're a combo maker. Like they make combo movies and stuff. So like that's why they do all those crazy VRC stuff. Like it also just looks cool. Like it's
Yeah, Ben's very consistent with it too, which just really helps with Soul's damage output.
But Effect also had like a really amazing showing with Biken, showing some really cool stuff. Biken's cracked.
I was doubting Benato's conversion ability early on. They were dropping too many things. I was like, damn, this Soul needs to get their combos figured out. But no, towards the end, they didn't win the set, but towards the end, I could feel it. They knew what they were doing. Just might have been too little, too late.
Very fun set to watch, I gotta say.
For sure.
Incredible.
Another nail biter.
Okay, let's get Galactic Bounty versus Alibi to play. And then it'll be me, Laura, after that.
Oh, great. Let's go, Bounty! I'm sorry, I'm not biased. I just hope they both have fun.
Can't say that I'm not.
I hope that Bounty has more fun, though. That's what I think.
All I hope is that Alibi Dragon installs. I think that part would be very funny.
Yes. And then, what's his face? And then Galactic busts him for it. That'd be so funny. It's like, lol,
Yeah.
LOL.
It'd be quite the theatric display.
For sure. Yeah. And then end Alibi's career for daring to fight Galactic Bounty in bracket. You know what I mean? It'd be awesome. I'm not biased, though. I don't have any problem with the Alibi, obviously. He did beat me 11-0 in casual, so I don't know. Maybe I do now. I just think Bounty's cool.
I think it's incredible with how Bounty's just first time around Stupid Gear just clearing it to the top one. So
Yeah.
this is quite the matchup, I dare say. Though, but players aside, it seems like Kai versus Potemkin is quite the matchup. Because, I mean, it's textbook projectile user versus, a grappler. And this can either go one of two ways, and it's just up to the players to, properly discern what they gotta do.
Another tool that probably won't be used because of these damn DPs is he probably won't be using Garuda Impact all that much. At least not on knockdown, because on reaction, there are
Round hard block.
some characters can DP through it.
Seems like Steamy's hasty to use that burst. Ooh, Alibi uses that to his advantage, makes a clean approach. Ooh, starting up pressure, goes for the run-up grab. Special. Sets up Yoki. Ooh, jumps out of the way just in time. It seems like
I like the
really
choice for Bounty to go for close slash 2D. I would have gone for the full thing. I would have gone for a full BNB, but I don't think at that range it would have worked.
Ooh, Garuda Impact.
Just did it. Oh!
Woohoo! DP's right out of there. Ooh, that's a lot of risk.
The option that nobody would have expected. Normally, after
Just
Heat
like
Knuckle,
that.
when it's blocked, you just run your standard strike throw, but at 5D, that is not very commonly seen at all. That was a very smart idea.
Seems like both sides are really giving nuanced dimensions to their characters.
For sure.
Ooh.
Oh,
Stun Dipper got blocked.
it's. I don't think Steamy was ready to punish Stun Dipper there. It's minus like 10 or 15, and you can very easily get a grab there, but sometimes you're just in the heat of the moment, you can't get it. Oh!
Almost a
Speaking of
heavenly.
heat,
Ooh,
speaking of
Garuda.
heat. Oh!
Garuda again. Ooh, into that Potemkin Buster.
ERC only combos. Oh, damn it.
Ooh, tries to read the jump. However, Albi's just not having it. He wants his way out, and he is going to get it.
That's 6K. I felt it. Galactic, I know. You
Ooh.
meant Sakara Heat Knuckle. I feel you.
And then that's I don't remember what the projectile is called.
Gigantic Kai.
Yeah, Gigantic Kai. Just sealing Kai's fate.
It might be Gigantic. I don't know.
I would think Gigant.
Maybe.
Duel 1.
All
They
right.
did change that they did change the shield to not have as much knockback during combos. Although that's not the most useful thing in the world because Potemkin usually doesn't do King Answer Kai for combos. It's usually just a reversal. And a pretty bad one at that. But, you know. All 2 feet during Kujark.
Purposes, and then the burst pushing him away. Very odd choice from Steamy, I dare say. Though, I mean, it works. Ooh.
Run to Oki. Strike or throw. He said throw. RC.
Almost death.
Oh, never
And
mind.
then the OTG.
RC Heat Knuckle probably would have also killed it. That's just me. That 6K kill, nothing matters.
Ooh.
Oh!
Goes for the gold burst. Seems like Alba really just wants to put on a show.
Wasn't ready to grab it as well. I wouldn't have been.
Head. Ooh! Interrupts the... Ooh! Backdash into grab! Are they setting up the Doki? Ooh!
Alibi was baiting a throw there for sure. That backdash. Well, these Kai players think they're so smart doing it. Oh, what? RC, start the pressure.
Ooh, Gigantor pushing him away. Well, not Gigantor, but Garuda.
Garuda impact. When you, if you backdash Garuda, you get thrown away. It's much stronger in the... Oh, hey! Give me that throw.
Wow, a very unfortunate turn of events. Ooh, the dust! This might be bad.
I saw Kai there was trying to do 236H. That was meant to be a DP. I am sure of it.
I mean, I've had my days where I want to charge Stun Edge in the corner.
Man, you Kai players are weird.
That's just who we are.
Yeah, they're nerds.
Ooh, it seems like they're really...
Oh, the flick! He got the flick! He flicked it again! Come on! Flick it! Third time! Oh, yep. Oh, respectable.
Alibi just gives up the Stun Edge. Does Stun Edge again, because it's funny. Ooh, Stun Edge again.
Because it's also funny.
Epic
Epic trade!
Also funny, I dare say.
Hold up.
Ooh.
Oh, Hammerfall, wait!
Ooh, the
Gold
Gold
burst.
Burst! This is just prime time Potemkin hour.
I saw that. You were trying to do Heavenly
Oh.
Potemkin Buster. These 5Ds are just constantly catching an alibi.
Is this gonna interrupt? Oh, it does not interrupt. Ooh, the wake up RTL. It seems like
This could
Alibi
be
is
it.
tossing all
This
his
could be
options right
it.
now.
Oh, wait, hold on. One more mix. Oh, never mind.
And an OTG.
OTG.
knocks him
OTG.
out. Alright, duel 2, folks. Ooh,
And
slide
slide
head.
head. And we got ourselves
Ooh,
oh,
whip.
hey, whoa, what's going on? What?
Ooh, DP.
Alibi's a madman.
One edge.
Ooh, DP's there.
Ooh, counter hit. Ooh, one step but fails to grab
and
it.
we get the command grab.
Unfortunate side, I dare say. Ooh, Garuda.
Do it again, do it again.
Ooh, fails the Potemkin Buster. Ooh, Garuda again. Do
Garuda.
overtime.
Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Oh, stunned
Grab
to
him.
protect neck.
Yo,
and then
is that it? That's it.
Buster. It seems like
Let's
Alba was
go.
just a bit too greedy.
Good luck to Bounty! All players unite, let's go! Showing these guys who's boss. These guys thinking about frame data. Okay. Motherfucker, all these frame traps. Fuck that. We go Potemkin Buster and we win.
We got me versus Laura coming up now.
All right.
For like I forget what round. It's winners semis, I think. So let me set up the names, and then you guys will commentate, of course.
Okay, Ice Spooky, what do you mean his face matches his voice 1-to-1? Is that a good thing or bad thing?
Laura. I also fixed the render for who is it? I fixed the render for
Viking?
no, Milia. Yeah, I can put Alibi in here. Just make sure one of you has to not commentate, because 2 people.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can step out if you want, or help. I'm cool with whatever. But I was just saying, Henway, this is my first time ever commentating anything, so I'm a little bit excited, we'll say. But alright, you guys want me to step out? I can do that.
I'll take this one.
Alright, I will see you guys next one.
All right. Hey, Ali. So.
Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen?
Well, we're actually in the room. We're just.
Yeah.
Let me actually try and pull it up.
My bad. I was coping there.
Yeah, it was a bit tough, but seems like a very nasty round for you.
I'm not joking. I was playing on the membrane keyboard. I like plugged it in. It's like $7 membrane Amazon keyboard.
Jesus Christ. Any reason why?
I don't know. I thought it would be funny, but I guess not. It's okay though.
Yeah. Seems like a very nice neutral from Jane. Ooh. Laura just getting in the Oki, starting a combo. Ooh, how are they gonna respond to this? Seems like Lord just relentless with it. Ooh, gets the wall splat situation into the wall break. Also, thanks for screen sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, teleport in. Ooh, gets the blood-sucking universe. Ooh, clone, YRC. This might be what Laura needs.
Blocks.
Ooh, counter hit.
That's okay.
Is this a
Could be
situation?
death. Yeah, that's death.
Seems like he didn't want to burst. Alright, duel 2, folks. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, starting off with Fukio at the beginning. Ooh, burst!
Okay, let's burst. Oh, that's huge. There's a reset here? Oh, drops.
A rare drop from the Laura Amelia player.
The Laura.
Ooh, overhead.
Holy shit, nice blocks. We have meter though.
Oh, the overhead blocked again! Oh, but a grab.
OTG cross up? No.
Ooh,
Same sided.
seems like James just is the map.
Wow, holy shit.
Or knows how to open it up.
Ooh, this could be bad though.
And
Oh, that's death.
death.
That is Laura 1.
Mm-hmm. Laura 1.
Dude, I forgot how fast this game is.
It's a very fast game, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
That's why she
backdash
beats
from James.
Nago.
Ooh, it seems like James is just waiting for.
Yeah, we all know how much James doesn't like Nago backdash.
Ooh, almost gets out K sweep. Ooh, finally uses burst. Clone into almost kick. Ooh.
Oh,
6 feet.
nice. James is out.
Starting to get in. Oh, built up some blood.
Two blood. This could be huge.
That fade. Ooh, the YRC goes for the cross up. Ooh, grab. Ooh.
Good. Oh, low. Oh, I hate this cross up so much.
Use that 50 meter.
Which is 2S. That's really bad.
Ooh, YRC.
Meter, YRC, yeah.
Ooh, the kick. Jumps in. Does a little hop. Ooh.
Lowers meter.
YRC. Seems like.
50-50.
Alright, James gets the Beyblade. Ooh, teleports. Alright, it seems like Laura is.
Ooh, James
on
has
the
really high
offense
blood.
with all the
Yeah.
same.
The classic Laura 6K. I think Laura is like the only melee I see using 6K like a lot, like consistently. It's
Well,
really
I don't-
scary.
She is like level 900 or so. She knows a thing or three, I dare say. Ooh, the just defend. It seems like just as James wants to start an offense, Laura has something
Good one,
else to
man.
play. James just needs his big break, like his special little counter hit. and a
We're
special
seeing
little-
Laura use a lot of meter on mix.
Seems like James is playing very static. He likes sitting in the corner and is, making it his home.
What can you do, man? Like, they lose one interaction and it's kind of fucked.
Right. Now, what will James respond
Okay.
with here? Ooh, some good slashes. Seems like
Hey,
James.
we have almost full meter. You can't die with this
Ooh.
meter. Nice call out.
Teleports, blood sucking.
Nice!
This might be what he needed.
That's it.
Ooh,
RC? Slashers?
there
Oh, no.
it
Yeah,
is.
Good shit.
A clean, clean comeback. Seems like there's
Very
something
nice.
yet, folks. Ooh, hits it from the
Oh,
side.
what the hell is that?
Clone. Ooh, starts it. Ooh, keeps up the
Oh,
pressure.
60
Teleports.
whiffs.
Beyblade burst.
It's huge. 2 blood, we
Like,
play slow here.
Finally starting to get a bit mobile with his playstyle, and Laura is trying to figure out an answer to it.
A lot of Beyblade callouts.
Yeah, very, very bold moves from James. Ooh, and the air throw!
Hey, James had enough.
James is, they've
James
reached
just
their break
had
point,
enough, dude.
and goodness me, is Laura in for a rude awakening.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh wait, I'm not showing it. Whoops.
ooh, clean heavy counter hit. Starts a combo. Is this gonna be a wall break?
That's it.
Oh, that's death, in fact.
Oh, faster C6H. Does not go for the mental damage on the super.
Ooh.
Oh, the frame trap. Drops the combo though. That could be really bad.
Ooh,
Oh,
first, the rare. Oh, this is bad for James. It seems like he just needs to throw out hitboxes until he's back to normal. Ooh,
I don't know if the burst. This could be really bad without burst in round 3.
what's James gonna do here in this corner?
We have 50 meter. He could RC if he needs it. Or if they need it, sorry.
Like he was being a bit too conservative with his defenses.
It's fine.
And-
Nago has a lot of HP, right? And Millie does low damage. I think we could get another burst here for James.
We could. I'm more so concerned about how he's going to be utilizing that tension to focus defense, because what James needs
Nice
the
stack.
most here is space.
That wall break fail was really huge for James.
Oh, absolutely.
50-50. 50-50 again. Yeah, there's the burst we were talking about earlier.
Opens it up with Beyblade, lands the command grab.
Oh, but gets the PRC. Unlucky.
Ooh. He set up. James could still bring this back if he just plays his cards right. Ooh. Whip slash. Ooh. Seems like Laura's just bending all around him. And just like
Okay,
that.
how?
Yeah.
I think I saw on Twitter a few days ago. I think James goes by they them. I think.
Oh, my bad. I was just looking at his Discord bio.
We just did it again, but it's fine.
Okay, I'll say they. Ooh, the clash. It seems like Laura's just faster though.
Nice. Okay, looping. Oh, that's huge. Are we gonna go for reset?
This might be.
Chooses to break the wall here, I think,
Damage.
actually. Winger? Oh, dust.
Oh, it seems like Loris chooses to save the meter and not waste it on a.
Oh, thank you, Dupes, thank you, Dupes. Okay, apparently he is okay.
Okay, cool. Ooh, YRC. James does 6H. Ooh, a YRC response.
The
Like,
YRC
neither
back.
one of them want pressure on their backs.
Oh, that's huge. You get corner here.
What's James gonna do? Ooh, the
Oh,
grab.
that's huge. Oki?
Ooh,
Oh, YRC back.
And the grab. Oh, it seems like they're at odds and ends.
James' burst? I
Beyblade.
think it'd be really good if James
Up
won
the
burst.
pressure. Does
That's it,
not
that's it.
give up.
Oh
And-
my god. Let's go, James.
Nice.
Wait, maybe this kind of biased commentary right now.
Well, I mean,
That was like 60%.
yeah. Like Laura's really gonna need to just start picking up the slack here.
Okay,
Just-
how? You
Ooh.
live for Laura, I'll live for James, okay?
Taking advantage of it. Ooh, she's setting up yet another wall break situation. Goes for the charge dust. Ooh, it seems like James.
I'm
launched
curious why
out.
they don't winger to break the wall, like for Oki.
It's a bit curious to me, though I think it has to relate to the matchup that I am personally not familiar with.
Because I
Ooh,
feel like
another wall
if you
break.
break the wall with winger, like you'll get the Oki right, and then in this matchup you can kind of dominate if you get one hit in,
Right. Ooh,
like here.
ooh,
Oh, nice backdash.
very strong
Lana, though.
movement from Laura. I almost said Lou.
Said Lou, yeah.
Ooh, clean slash. What are they gonna do? Ooh, Beyblade. Can never fail. Ooh, seems like James is poking her out though. Poke.
Okay, I like this. I like this from James. Very neutral focus.
Seems like James is staying focused, especially because of that blood gauge. He's
You definitely do not
playing
want to
with
chase Laura.
in this game. Ooh, blocks the
Does
cross
you
up
guys see?
wire.
Yeah.
Ooh, the counter hit 6H. Ooh.
This could be it. We have
Ooh,
some
and
blood
it
work. Nice, frame
happens
trapped.
to be it. This is 1-1?
Is it?
I
Wow.
don't. Maybe it's 2-1?
I think it's 2-1 Laura.
I think it's 2-1, yeah. Though that doesn't mean that there's no odds for James to bring it back here.
Insider source, my chat is telling me it's 2-2.
Oh, incredible. Are you streaming this on like your Twitch?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
from after all.
Hello, Allies stream chat.
Man. It's the Dupes. He plays in the server sometimes.
Oh. Oh yeah, Dupes. Dupes is chill. Ooh, clean backdash. Seems like
I hate
James
Dupes.
is really just using that sword to its best extent. However, Laura
Oh,
dropped? Getting in. Ooh, poke.
blocks the triple overhead. OTG, picks up.
Ooh, YRC.
Nice mercy.
Oh, almost
Oh,
slammed the man.
Yeah,
grab.
that's an all nothing there. You had to do something there.
Yeah. Seems like they picked wrong. Ooh. Block string. Seems like James is
Ooh,
not happy
really
with that.
burst. This could not be good.
Slides in, does some kicks and slashes.
Lower now approaching. Smart. We kind of just want, yeah, you want Nago to do something
Going
there.
to build some blood for that, and because he's ever so easily to gain it back. A clean investment.
Laura has to be really scared here because she has a lot of risk on her right now. She could just die
Oh
right now.
yeah, I did not notice that. Good job, my fellow commentator.
Yeah, of course. That's what commentators are for.
Very true. Ooh, queen
Huge,
fight.
huge. Is that death? That's death.
I think that might be death.
Damn. Laura's gonna get burst here though. Like,
Ooh,
could be huge.
5K starting off. This might be. Ooh, he tries to read the burst.
Tries to bait the burst. Hey, I respect him,
A
man.
lot more tenacious than that. Ooh, just hold it, knowing what's coming.
Ah, you hate to see it. This is really bad.
Oh, this might be death for.
That he's dead. Wait, no. Winger?
Ooh,
Nago guts though. Let's see. Lips.
ooh. Seems like he's living.
But we do have Oki here. Grab?
Mr. Grab. Ooh. Seems like James is just doing everything in his
But
power.
James is fresh blood. James is fresh blood. This is really good. No burst too. Oh.
Ooh.
Burst! Laura's
Oh my
50.
God, why is he- Ah, the
Ah. I think that's it. That's it.
Unfortunately,
Laura wins the set.
Laura is the victor.
Very well played from both players though.
Incredible. Just play from both players. Incredible YRCs, in fact.
Yeah.
The way Laura plays that neutral, Amelia's fast when she gets when she gets in, right? She's unreactable. But she plays like that outside of it all the time. She's zipping around, just barely avoiding everything James does. I loved it. Oh man.
Yeah, Laura's just very great at everything she does.
Good. Oh Lord, we need more Amelias like that. People will stop complaining. We're like, oh, that was insane. Like genuine.
Very, very nice.
Laura's very smart neutral. She always like kind of plays evasive.
Mhm.
Like she'll play out of your range 24/7 until you make a mistake.
I like to, when I watch footage like that, or when I watch any kind of Guilty Gear footage, I try and see like whenever there's a mix-up if I would have blocked it or teched it or whatever, right? I didn't block a single thing. Absolutely not.
I got hit. For sure I got hit.
Every time I got hit.
The thing that I do whenever I fight Laura Amelia is anytime that I'm put into an Oki situation, I just start mashing like backwards DP motion in hopes that she crosses me up and I can DP.
Like, dude. Oh,
All right.
genius.
Okay, so we have. Oh, we've got to do me versus Lou, I guess, because we go bottom up.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Do you want me to go again? Or...
Sure, you can commentate now.
All right. I'll go on mute this time around.
Alright.
Why did you guys need me to share my screen, by the way? You guys asked me to do that. What was that?
Because Ali wasn't in the room, I think.
Oh.
There's no gold, Lewis. On my layout, I don't feel like making gold, Lewis. So, no gold, Lewis.
No.
Uh,
Just put a stock image of some blonde guy in there and be like,
nah, it's just gonna be blue, like just blue, a blue void.
yeah,
The
good
Viking?
guy.
Yeah, the biking. That's what we're seeing today.
Alright. Red 2 bike and that's it.
I'm excited.
Oh my god.
Why would biking? Alright.
I'm so sorry. You need to share your screen again. I missed it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Viking, probably does good against Goldless, but so does Nago, and I'm a bit confused why James would be playing here. I'm just going to assume James is just having a good time.
I think both players agree that
What? Do they agree that they'll play their not main? What is it? Alright, well. James knows what he's doing, it seems. You know. The classic conversions hit the things that make the counter hit go, and then you do the combo. But doing a whole lot of jumping. And I'm kind of confused by it. Maybe Viking's just that good in the air, but I don't know. Tether,
okay, my bad. Let me finish my sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Both players agree that Gold Lewis Nago is really bad for Gold Lewis, so I'm kind of yeah.
I see. Also, the kanji says a bad word, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
A bad word. What's the bad word, man?
It says a bad word. Oh, you
You know.
If you know,
Chat
you
from
know.
the stream. Yeah. Family content.
Yo.
Oh, she just said the S word.
I
bro.
mean, yeah, playing a matchup that's intentionally not, or at least right now, doesn't seem that bad, right? I guess it's
Yeah,
cool.
of course.
I mean, I wish I had friends that would do that. I have my core friend group, every single one of them plays a good matchup against Pi.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. But, James jumping a lot. I've also noticed Lou is jumping a lot. I mean, maybe that's how you play the matchup, but that's...
Hey,
They might be,
good to
they might
get
be
gun
scared.
footsies.
Yeah, they could be scared of the tether. That could be it.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Man, that Tatami is so annoying to break out from. They throw it down, and it's like, okay, what do I do about it? There's a doormat.
I feel like Lou jumps a lot in general. Like I think it's just Gold Lewis things, cause
Yeah, maybe. Gold Lewis is very scary, just charging at you with something, right?
yeah, if he catches you,
definitely see
it hurts, man. Yeah.
it's awful. Oh, hey, PRC and the counter hit.
PRC. Ooh, no parry.
Classic Gold Lewis gameplay.
Ooh.
Gun to catch the backdash. That was a fat call out. Oh, I thought
did
they
you?
had.
Nice.
He said, parry this. Alright.
That is 1 to Lou.
Wonder if Lou will take it all the way. I mean, James runs the whole tournament, so like, of course,
Can't win your own tournament, man.
I mean, yeah, of course, you have to like expect that they're gonna do better, but like, they're not playing their main, and then Lou is clearly a good player. You saw them against Axel.
Are we gonna say perfect here?
I mean,
Oh.
I'm just saying what I see, all right? And James could do it because James is cool like that. I guess he's my boss. But at the same
Your
time,
boss.
at the same time, Lou's really good, and James is not even playing his main. So it's like, what do I do?
No, I believe in James. I believe in boss.
Yeah, I know.
They could do it. They could do it. Look, you see?
Ooh.
The mix? Ooh, 50-50s.
Hold on.
50-50s all day. Oh, what's the grab though? That's huge.
Doesn't have
What's
that
up?
Naga range. Doesn't have that Naga range. No, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. Churn. That got full churned. I can feel it.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Mostly churned. It got pretty churned.
What's the okay? What's the okay?
Okay,
block.
block this.
I don't know how minus is.
Kill James for it.
Super minus, right? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
We heard Lou talk about this earlier. Minion is really good versus Baiken.
I can see that.
Bet that is 2 to Lou. Hey,
Alright, well.
rhymed. Wait, what? Wait, was it 3-0? Wait,
Is that it?
is it?
We may have missed a game. James, we're
Or
scared.
are we switching? Are we switching?
Help! Oh. Oh my god. And of course, Lou has the you're so scared right now. Great line. Alright.
Amazing. Oh,
Now.
back in the Naga, the hero.
Unlocked
I'll
his-
come take this round.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So this is Lou versus James. What do you think about this?
I mean, the fact that there was a previous agreement to not play Naga kind of makes me scared about what, because I've seen this matchup, but not enough to really say how bad it could be for Gold Lewis.
Oh, it's quite a slaughter for Gold Lewis, I dare say.
I would imagine.
Proudly displayed here. Ooh, the counter hit Beyblade.
Counter
Ooh,
Beyblade,
Beyblade.
get nothing off it because he got burst. Oh no.
Yeah, it seems like James just has the right pokes here. Goes for the command grab.
Come on. I would have grabbed there. Alright, James, I would have grabbed. Oh wait, hold up. The blood meter is going kind of crazy. Okay.
Ooh, Beyblade once again. It seems like James is just keeping up the pressure. Lands a clean hit.
The faster C to chip him out? What is this? That was a made up set play. I don't care. You made that up right now. Oh wait, hold up. Oh.
Ooh, Behemoth Typhoon. Getting some pressure going. Seems like this is the situation that Lou might need.
Yeah, but didn't really last. We'll see. Oh wait, hold up. Wee woo. Things are going wrong for James.
Ooh, wire
Uh-oh.
This could be a wall break.
Give me the wall break. Oh wait, hold on.
Just fails to chain it together by one hit. This might be. Ooh,
And
back
backdash. 2K pressure. Just get out of there.
Ooh,
Minigun, give me that chip.
Come out.
Give me that chip damage. Uh-oh.
Ooh, backdash Beyblade.
Forward slash doing... Or not Beyblade. Teleported away from.
Yeah.
Oh no, James is doing the 2 blood. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna sit here. Why? Who said I have to go at you? I'm gonna chill right here.
Oh, seems like
Naga
that-
is right where he wants to be. He's right there. Oh wait, hold up.
approaching Behemoth. It seems like Lou is the one trying to get the attack going.
Yeah, the only good thing about where Lou is right now is that James can't convert off of anything because he has no high blood. But right now it's going down. So zoning's gotten a bit worse, but the convertibility, it's there. Oh no. Teleport.
Ooh. James really just taking out of the resources here. Gold Blue is here just the best at just draining everything that they have.
Oh no.
Ooh, sets up some pressure, almost lands the grab.
Yeah, look-
Unfortunately, James has other ideas.
Yep.
Beyblade, PRC.
Lou really wanted the command grab. It's a James about to grab right here, and they didn't.
Ooh,
So,
minigun. Just chipping them.
A little
No
bit of
protection.
chip.
Ah,
But now,
means nothing.
unfortunately, James' fundamentals are simply next level. So clearly, never will. No, he'll never get in. He
They're
plays
true.
footsies. He plays Street Fighter, so clearly he knows what he's doing. Honest game. Oh wait, hold up. Oh no.
Times it
Oh,
perfectly.
no.
Ooh, starts another
Oh.
pressure chain. It seems like Lou cannot get the poke out. Oh, try jumping out. Trying to build the distance that they need.
Oh,
Ooh, gets the
JD
counter
gets
hit.
it.
Behemoth.
He's plus. Oh, and he's
Ooh, big
plus
hit.
again. Oh,
Oh,
and we're back to neutral.
Building the
We're
distance
back
that they
to
need.
the-
However,
Whoa!
James has other ideas.
James didn't need no blood. Came in there, they RC'd right after. If it hits, they were good. If it whiffed, they were good.
Red Roman cancel.
James got no blood, so they can kind of go ham right here.
Very situation right now. High security and low blood. Ooh, fails to get that blood-sucking universe. Ooh, Behemoth Typhoon, and that's
Yes. Yes.
it. Round one at least.
Yeah, round one. All right. I mean, Lou's right here in a decent spot. They have their burst, and they haven't been forced to use their security level over, early on, which is very nice.
Ooh,
Here it
seems
is
like
now.
they just use the security level now, however.
Yep.
Ooh, approaches
And
with
they
a
do-
Behemoth Typhoon.
And
Hopefully
they're
it's a
up
good
one
move.
round on James.
Ooh,
Oh!
grab!
Yes. Cross up.
Good.
Do
Ooh,
something
Behemoth
stupid.
again.
Oh! Stick throw.
Seems like the strike throw mix at its best. Ooh, PRC. Behemoth
Oh,
again.
no.
It's over.
One more
Oh,
hit
that's-
and it's
uh-oh.
over.
With
He can
high
chip it
security.
out.
Like, who needs? Starts
Give me
chip-
that meter.
Chipping away.
It's just
Let's
not
keep
enough.
Chipping away, and that's
Yes.
the round.
Gave him with the smoke. Sir, yes, sir.
The absolute masterclass in Gold Lewis Dickinson.
Got out of here. Lou's looking kind of fresh. They won a real bad matchup.
Very
Went
strong
and
tournament run so far.
Fought the raid boss James and kind of cleaned up.
The raid boss.
Even when he pulled out Naga. I don't know. Maybe James got something to say about how it was us because he played Viking or whatever. But like, I don't know, man.
Oh shit, I just realized I'm next. I'll see you guys later.
That's it.
Ah, all right. There goes Alibi.
Well, that's James. James was just eliminated, by the way, fellas. That he's gone.
All
Alright.
right. Okay, so next up we have. Okay, yeah, that's
I
yeah.
think
We're gonna
Alibi
lose.
is Alibi?
No, oh
Alibi
yeah,
back?
for Alibi, yeah.
If we're
We still
going,
have
like,
one
down
more.
up.
We still have one more losers match. I forget.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
All right.
Chaos versus Chaos Kai. Or
So,
not?
I
No,
think that's-
Biking Kai, Biking, because
Yeah,
no
Biking
Chaos
Kai.
this time.
Happy Chaos was done dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm once again going to say good. You earned it.
Alibi effect.
Are all three of us gonna commentate this one?
No, two
No.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with not commentating, but I could also commentate. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
to me.
Same goes
really.
with me.
I am just dying to watch Galactic versus Laura. I know. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
I actually
standing
do
with
want to commentate this one since it's Alibi.
All right. If you want, I can step out.
Up to James.
Yeah, go ahead and step out. We'd be in
Okay.
me and Halberd.
All right, James. Well, Biken versus Kai. This matchup is very annoying for Kai if the Biken player knows how to use that jumping slash and really just close distance, and it seems like Effect is that kind of player. However, the parry, ooh!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great parry.
Damn it.
I know very little about this matchup because a lot of the legacy knowledge I have is different because character plays pretty differently. Nice dust loop, no wall splat. That's
I
gonna,
know.
that's gonna do
After
it, though.
fighting like Bikens for like the past 2 days, I can definitely say that this matchup is very even, if not more so in Biken's favor, because a lot of Kai's stuff that's like his way of getting in, such as Stun Dipper and Fuja Arc,
Yeah, nice
they're just
parry.
parried.
Yeah,
like, a
it's-
lot of
it's
his
so
stuff is
good
just
there.
Very carried, and he has to rely on projectiles and playing a lot more paths of a game against Viking specifically. However, I want to say, I think this is probably one of the best matchups to use Dragon Install, and I feel like Alibi hopefully realizes that.
I'd say probably one of the worst, honestly. Like, his Dragon Install gives you more multi-hits, so Viking can just parry.
Well, that might be true. It does give Kai the chip damage, and like the fact that he's able to the grab.
Yeah, nice throw.
But the Oki, just fails the Oki burst in a last-ditch effort, but it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why Dragon Install is good in this matchup is mainly just because of how much it amplifies the projectiles. And I have to say, after winning a few matches using Dragon Install projectiles against Viking, I want to believe that it helps the matchup. Ooh, the stun dip, charge stun edge. Boy, I can't talk.
Oh, nice 5P, or JP, I mean. The catch from air to air. Yeah, so...
I just bounced his blocks.
Challenging there is so annoying, because it's a guessing game. It's only -3 after the, like, she does the chain. I think it's Kabari, that's like the full name of the move. Yeah, there's parry PRC. It's away with it for free.
Stun dipper. Ooh, into the successful Roman cancel. Is this going to be a wall break?
Yes, it will.
Sure is. Now, is Alibi going to bait the reversal? It seems like there is no situation going on there. Ooh, the jumping splash does projectiles. It seems like Alibi really needs to get something going. Ooh, and the overhead is just what he needs. Ooh, and it seems like he's stuck in the pressure again, but burst.
Yeah, pressed on the tatami. That's always unfortunate. Okay, nice. It was a 6H, I think.
Ooh.
Great starter.
That's a wall break. If Alibi can just keep one of these aerial approaches, then like he might just be, taking the set. Just all about knowing what to do and when to do it, and it seems like that was the time. But Burst had other ideas. Ooh,
nice counter hit. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, it goes for SDP.
He has some other thoughts. The score is like 1-1, right?
Yes, it is now 1-1.
Okay. All right, round 3. Ooh, starting off with Hibari into the parry.
Great parry.
That's nasty levels of damage. Ooh, burst. It seems like Alibi wants to reorganize what his plan here is. Ooh. Stun edge. That jumping slash just always answers the situation, however. Ooh, the DP just fails to connect. A regretful situation for any
Pi player involved. Yeah, wow. There's so much damage.
It's incredible amounts of damage. She is a DLC character, after all.
Well, Viking's always done high damage historically.
Really?
Yeah, she always has. In Plus R and Exert.
I might have not played enough with her in Plus R then.
Plus R is a weird game because damage is weird in that game because that game has negative risk. Like it's a system mechanic, so it's just weird. You start off the game with the risk and like it's weird. But
anyways,
there.
in the time that we were talking about Plus R, it seems like Effects got a perfect round, and now the score is 2-1.
Yes, it is. It is 2-1.
Ooh, starting off the round with Hibari, it seems like just Alibi did not punish it. Seems like his keener instincts is at a deficit here, unless he can make the break that he needs, which is grab, and a lot of it. Ooh, sets up stun edge. Ooh, Fuja arc. Ooh,
nice backdash. No 2H.
Ooh, stun edge. Stun edge again. Fuja arc. Ooh, into the Roman cancel.
Faster to the overhead. That was really nice.
Ooh,
okay, YRC spends it.
The first
backdash with the counter hit far slash.
Ooh, sets up the pressure, but fails to connect the Uzan-sen.
Yeah, they need to jump instead of forward jump. So just barely missed.
Right. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, pressing. It's so scary because I think Quinn did not parry at all. Alibi was betting on a parry. I'm pretty sure. It's so scary. Oh, that's a really good throw. The OTG kill.
The OTG seals it off. Seems like Alibi has a lead here.
Fighting Viking can seem like an uphill battle, but the good thing is she has very low health. Oh, great parry. So if you do get that interaction,
by that.
Viking bleeds heavy.
Ooh, another Tommy Mac. Seems like the pressure just never ends with Viking. Alibi will need to be either a lot more aerial or start utilizing his anti-air moves in this matchup.
Nice bait on the back dash.
Ooh,
Oh my god, was that it was Kabari, I think.
For thrust. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, no
oh, wait,
chain,
no,
so it's not gonna do anything.
And, ooh, 6P the jumping slash. Oh, it fails to speed that one.
Nice
YRC. Ooh, goes for the kick. Oh, fails the grab.
Alibi was smart going for the throw there, but Quinn is 2 bars, so they can do a parry PRC, which gets you away for free.
Very true.
Or not for free, it costs you a meter, but like.
Stun Dipper's in. Ooh,
nice bait on the parry.
Lands a heavy counter hit. Ooh, picks up the OTG into an RTL. Even on a bad keyboard, Alibi is clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, fails the grab. This is
nice
unfortunate.
Backdash.
It seems like Alibi has not really established why Effect should start parrying more. Ooh, sets up the tatami mat. Ooh, YRC ending that pressure early. Ooh, hits a clean aerial. Seems like Alibi is adapting to the matchup just what he needs. However, is he gonna spend the burst here? Ooh, reads the parry, and
great
that's
challenge.
a win.
Yep, Alibi takes it. 3.
2-2.
Yeah, no, yeah, 2-2. I'm silly. 2-2. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Little kooky with it, aren't we, James?
Yes.
Yes. James, what do you think about this matchup based off of what you've seen?
For this matchup?
Yeah, Kai Baiken.
Kai Baiken? I don't even know, dude. Like,
it's like Kai has to play so spacey. There's like no room for mix-ups. It makes me feel bad. Because like the only buttons I can use are like my pokes, like anti-airs, grab. Oh, I love that grab. That's the stuff for legends right there. Ooh, some jumps. Ooh, tatami mat. Ooh, he backsteps it though. Backstep is a very strong tool in this match against that pressure.
yeah,
Just
it's
about
like backdash is a good
and
option.
where to use it.
Oh, you couldn't
he
punish
goes for
the
deep
parry
instead of
there.
air throw.
Actually.
Ooh, hits that counter hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it seems
conversion.
like Alibi is getting all the right answers on this here quiz, known as Baiken. Ooh, sets
Nice.
up OTB. Ooh,
Yeah.
and the overhead.
Fast.
Very, very clean display.
Fast Dust 5D uncharged.
Really doing an honor to us, Kai players. Ooh, some stun edges.
Oh, missed the. Wow, they're just barely missed. Viken's her box is really weird because she doesn't have an extra arm.
Ooh, the jumping heavy. This might be bad. It seems like Effect hasn't been utilizing that tether enough. I feel like if he sets up, if they set up that dear old paddle ball, that might be it for Alpha. But it's like they're a lot more gung-ho on that. What do you call it? The parry. Ooh, sets up another tatami mat. Ooh, and then converts it into a cannon.
Nice
Ooh, the
DP.
DP. Okay, seems like Effect is playing at the very best here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
DP.
at very best, it seems like Alibi moves onward. Very, very, very clean.
3-2.
So happy to see it as a Kai player.
I'm happy to see it too. I'm happy Alibi making it pretty far. This is guaranteed 4th.
Effect put up a very strong fight, really just representing Baiken at
For
their
sure.
strength here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guaranteed 4th. I'm happy to see Alibi make it this far. I'm a big Alibi fan.
I'm a big Alibi fan too. The guy's great.
Mm-hmm. Real grinder and supporter of Stupid Fighter. Slash Nicky Fury.
Ooh, this is gonna be this. Is this gonna be a rematch? This is a rematch. Lou versus Alibi. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but right now we have winners finals, which is this is actually Laura's least favorite matchup. It's Pot and Amelia. She hates it.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
The risk reward
Yeah,
is definitely
see-
not in her favor.
Need more. Yeah.
For this one specifically, I've already commentated like a Potemkin lightweight matchup, so I'll leave it to James this time around.
All right.
Plus, we already have a rotation going with commentators, so.
For sure. All right. So
All right.
doing good. I think the Pot Millie matchup is in Pot's favor, but I think it's winnable. I think Potemkin's bad matchups are worse than Millia's bad matchups. I think Millie players just kind of overhype it with how quickly they die, but I get it. Is the next one? Next one's Alibi and Lou, right?
No, it's Alibi. It's Galactic Bounty and
Laura?
Laura. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always love to see my main man Galactic. Stand him forever. Met him, I think, literally yesterday. But yeah. The real question I'm gonna have is whether or not Laura is going to bother switching to Axel because Laura, like every Millia player, has a pocket Axel. So I'm kind of curious on if that's what they're going to opt for. But according to them, they said it like 20 minutes ago. They're really tired. I think that game with you really stressed Laura out, and I'm not sure if she has the energy to like even bother switching to Axel. You know.
Laura has a few pockets. Most like the classic Millie pockets, which would be like Faust, Axel.
Right.
She also has a soul that she likes.
Right.
But
yeah, I'm
I don't know if she'll play it
too.
seriously. I'm sorry I stressed her out if that's the case with my match.
Hey, it just means both of you play well. That's how it is, you know.
I always feel bad whenever I play Laura because I feel like I make her feel bad.
No. Yeah, well,
because she hates Naga because she dies like in 2 hits. It's very stressful. I feel like I'm gonna lower her life expectancy because of the amount of stress.
Killing her out here.
Yep.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, so Galactic Bounty versus Laura. I'm sad I can't get the rematch against
Laura
Galactic
did switch to Axel.
Yeah, Axel, from the start, does not even want to deal with the potential of it. Wow, I'm actually surprised about that.
Well,
I guess she respects Galactic quite a bit.
I think what might happen is they'll play Axel off the bat, and if Axel isn't working, they'll go to Millia. That's my prediction. But we'll see. They could just stick with Axel and win the whole thing. But we'll see.
Yeah, that could be nice. I'd be very down for the Laura W. I'm her biggest fan, as I like to say.
I think both of these players are definitely capable of beating the other one. From what I've seen, they're both very, very strong players. But that's why they're here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is winners finals. Yeah, definitely.
Immediate burst after the armor didn't fall. Oh my god, yeah, you get a punish here.
Ooh,
it's just a scary position to be in.
6k OTG, and that Garuda's does meaty enough. He's guaranteed the second one. Oh, but he didn't go for it. I'm surprised. I would have gone for it. And if you do Kara Garuda, it delays it by 1 or 2 frames, and it makes it enough to where you can try and mash it, but nothing comes out, and you'll just get counter hit.
Nice throw. Oh, I thought maybe 6. I don't know if Pot can OTG after throw actually. At least from that far away. I don't know if Pot can OTG off a throw. At least from that far away.
No, you don't want to OTG off a throw usually.
Yeah, double Garuda.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Rensen just gets beat by side head. So much damage.
Yeah. Laura's definitely struggling so far. It could be for many, many reasons, but I think Galactic's just saying, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah. Galactic waited for the air dash and immediately armored because I mean I think they're so used to Axel players, you know, doing JS like after a backdash.
Yep.
There's definitely tells and abusing like character specific things are cool.
Oh, hey, I said it.
Yeah, Millia. Okay, this is what I want to see.
Yeah, because against Nago and Potemkin give Millia a lot of trouble because she's constantly riding the wire between just dying and running a mix-up, you know? Because if, like, Potemkin only realistically needs to be right and neutral, like, 2, maybe 3 times, depending on what he gets right. But Millia's got to be seriously correct multiple times, like, and it's just painful, you know? So we'll see.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Laura's gonna do, like, no damage, like, at all. Great conversion here.
Yeah.
She probably
look at this huge combo,
yeah.
give her great positioning. That did, like, less than a quarter of Potemkin's health. And he's
yeah, DP right out of there. Oh, great challenge with the 2K2D.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna go for, yeah. Okay, same side. Cross up. Overhead. Gets hit. Okay, this is good. She's not gonna want to break the wall here at all. Yeah. Nice cancel. Just probably didn't kill. I think Lush Shaker might have killed. Great chip out with the Lush Shaker, though.
Yeah, Potemkin's neutral against Millia. Because of the moves like 2H and Heat Knuckle are just such great air catching moves that it's so uncomfortable for Millia a lot of the time. Because you just have Potemkin as this fortress with like cannons all over. Oh, the burst bait!
Yeah, nice burst bait.
No way did I ever expect that.
Block the cross up. That was a really nice cross up from Laura. Double 6H, yeah, back is out of there. I don't know how to deal with that actually. I'll take notes.
Ooh.
Oh, great JD.
JD.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
You almost never see that move.
It was using a great spot there. It just barely floated him up and came back down on her.
That mix is so strong. She hit you with that last game.
You can't see anything. It's because of the camera and everything. Okay. We're gonna see cross up. Yeah, great blocks. Oh, presto! You can't do that. This is a kill. No, missed the conversion. Okay, Laura has to kill you. Overhead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
TK bad moon for sure.
All right, Laura is 1-1, tying it up.
There we go. This is what Humilia's got to do. Just stick it out, man.
You gotta have confidence. It's a hard matchup, but you can do it.
Yep. If you play perfectly,
Goldberg,
fine,
okay.
bro. Which works for every character, but especially works for Pod. We'll win for 5D again.
I think Laura likes that that Galactic spent the resources there on the gold burst. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Corner as well. Garuda.
All right.
Oh, charged us. I think Laura jumped. Okay, she spends the burst.
Absolutely not wanting to take that right there. Uh-oh.
Escape. Yeah, that'll bounce a
Hello.
little bit. Counter hit 6H? Wow, it's gonna do a lot of damage. This is her best starter. The super?
Nice.
Oh no, uses JD. I guess she wants to do like Estus mix or like BRC. Yeah, BRC.
Oh no! Oh,
He's
there
fine.
it is.
Yeah. Oh, double mega fist.
CG Mega Fist.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. Nice.
Another big week. Oh!
Tick throw. Classic tick throw. 2P.
Classic. Textbook example with tick throw.
Yeah. Does not want to deal with it at all. And gets missed the meaty, but it's traded on it actually, and gets the game.
It's a tough meaty to land because without corner, you usually just can't hit it at all.
Yeah, the link was definitely hard there from after hammer pull. Oh my god, almost anti-aired. 2P, yeah, tick throw. That's half her health.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Lilia dies so quickly, I don't blame her at all for just blocking. Like, man, you don't not want to eat any sort of frame trap or anything like that. Just blocking will be fine, but sometimes Potemkin just does those things.
Nice throw less, yeah.
That's the only reversal super in the entire game you can throw. And it's the only one that's plus on block. So you're actually supposed to do that.
Oh, great conversion. Wow, I got the wall break. It's spending super that
Wow.
time, yeah.
Get the super.
I wonder
Probably a
if-
safe jump.
I doubt BRC mix is very good against Pot. Pot
Yeah.
has great options from neutral.
Yeah.
Nice combo.
We'll say it's a very weird change of pace because most characters, Pot kind of just gets run over in neutral. Like, Giovanna gives him a lot of trouble. Because, like, what's he going to do?
Yeah.
She runs up to him, kills him. But Milia has to come in very specific ways, and Pot covers those areas very well. So that makes it very annoying. Nope.
Okay, Lure look for her way in. Gets a Capel. This is nice. Lush Shaker. Nice
Nice.
challenge with 2D. This is it. This is it.
That's going to be the game.
That's it.
Or the round.
Yeah. I counter hit. I don't even know what what Laura pressed, but yeah, did
They
not
may
work
have been
out for
trying
her.
to backdash. Backdash would have beat it mid-screen. if you
Now
would've
start
just
far
gone away.
slash. Mega fist. That's a sweep.
Nice. Back Mega Fist. into
Nice jump.
2D. I love his use of slide head because Milia players want to just get out of any kind of pressure they're in so quickly that sometimes doing something as simple as slide head just to like not catch him jumping or something, or catch him mashing at any point is so smart. It's not guaranteed, but it works.
Ah, that's it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Laura could not get started that time. 3-1. Hard matchup.
Damn. You hate to see it? Well, some of us love to see it. Yeah. That is Galactic going to Grand Finals winner side because of that. That is crazy. We could get a run back. If Laura is able to kick some butt in losers bracket, then, you know, we could get the run back. But right now, all we know is that Galactic is going to be the final boss for this tournament.
So, this is it, huh? Blue
Close
versus
to it.
Valley.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me!
That's
This
the next
is
match coming
a
up.
matchup that I've been waiting to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I believe they actually had a. This is their rematch because they originally played
Yep.
as
That's
their
their-
first match.
Yeah, this is a rematch, and Alibi 3-0'd them earlier.
Oh wait, why is Laura here? Oh, why is Laura playing? Oh. Awkward. Are we?
Yeah.
doing
Okay.
this?
Well, they'll just fix it, I guess.
But Galactic is obviously going to be in grand finals, and if Alibi is able to win this next set, then Alibi, I believe, will be going to loser's side of grand finals, right? Or
Why?
I think they might have to beat Lou and Laura. I think.
I don't think Laura knows that it's Alibi and Lou.
Why aren't they just skipping intros?
Because intros are awesome. Ooh, and Heavy Day. Good choice.
Is this an actual match?
No.
I'm confused.
Just kill each other. What are you doing? Stop playing the game.
Stop playing the game.
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
I think Laura thinks it's a real game.
Oh my god.
You're not playing her.
Yeah. Laura!
No.
Oh my god. This is awkward if it were to have a textbook definition.
So, oh.
Oh my god, she just does the combo on lock.
That was good.
So, well, this will be a pleasant little intermission until Lou versus Alibi.
Laura sure knows their combos.
Sure do.
Ooh, close slash, 2H into. Oh man.
So am I going to be commentating alongside James or...
I'll sit out because I've been commentating just at center row.
Right. All right.
I'm just eating my salad. Laura, you do your thing.
There we go.
Alright, you're doing real, man.
All right. I'm
Perfect.
so excited for this match.
Alright. Now for some real Guilty Gear. I'm pretty sure that set is what a lot of Gold Blues players think the Amelia and Gold Blues matchup is. That's what I assume it is. You're so scared right now. That is such a pretentious little tag. Is it Glock? No, it's it's Lou versus Allie.
And then,
Alibi.
yeah. Oh my stars, this is gonna be so fun to watch.
Here we go.
Okay.
You
Here we
guys.
go. So, what do you think about this matchup? Gold Lewis versus Kai.
Both people want to run at each other and fish for counter hits, but one of them has a projectile and the other one has a weird projectile. That's
Just
my
about,
opinion.
yeah. That's a very nice way to summarize it. Ooh, it seems like Alibi's the one to get the first counter hit. Seems like Alibi just really
gotta
knows
say,
his stuff here. Just
Shark
pushing
Sun Edge
himself
Oki,
to very
scary.
limit with these hits. Just knows what to call out. Lands the grab. Ooh. And then another grab.
Classic counter hit. Or not counter hit. Take this setup. Love it.
Yep.
Come on, counter hit each other. Do combos. Do it. Yes.
Ooh. Behemoth Typhoon into the field. He gets the burst. Oh my goodness.
Allie, you're
the
so
wire
boring.
seat.
You should have let him combo you.
Smidgen.
Yes.
Wake up RTL. Oh, fire teeth. Burst.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Fails it. Might be bad for Lou. Oh. Behemoth fails the grab, and Alibi takes the first round. So far, so good. However,
you grab me with
Not
this
underestimate
$20 what is
Lou
it?
can pull off.
$30 grab.
Ooh.
Hold up.
Ooh. Back. Steady. Ooh, grab.
Tick there. Here's Sun Edge Oki. Hope you like Technos.
Starts setting up pressure. The stun dipper into some. Ooh.
There it is. Finally.
That's the answer.
Give me that, JD.
Ooh,
Oh,
kills
wait,
the
hold
grab.
up, hold up.
Seems like Alibi's just guessing right. All
Let's
right.
go back to the neutral, guys.
Spend some like
Man,
50 tension.
Alibi's backdashes. Are you seeing this?
He
Backdashing everything.
knows his stuff, especially in the Gold Lewis matchup.
Wow.
Ooh, minigun. Not backing down. Ooh,
Hold up,
stun
hold up,
dipper.
hold up.
Neutral.
Bad spot.
Ooh, vapor thrust. Oh, and the crouching slash seals off game one.
Yeah, 2D. It's not fast enough. It's a good poke, but it's not fast.
So true.
I see myself all the time hitting 2D when I'm panicking. Because if it hits, it's like, yeah. And if it doesn't, then ow. Whatever. That's pretty good though. I think Ali is playing that very solidly. Oh, the connection was lost.
Wait.
For me, at least.
From the room, I'm
Oopsie.
gonna. Can you stream?
No, my connection got lost as well.
Dude, mine did too. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to commentate from the. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll just have to commentate based on the health amount. So it seems like Alibi has a health lead, and Gold Lewis is just not moving, and neither is Kai, and they're just.
They're
it
swinging
seems like
it.
Alibi took a hit of health. Ooh, that's a major health. That might have been a wall break if I.
That looks like a counter hit wall break if I ever seen
and then it seems like it's a stalemate at the moment. And Alibi loses his health. This is so sad. In other news, James, this is a pretty decked out room.
And then he gets chipped out. That was crazy.
Yeah, all right. And it seems like round 2 has begun. And, it seems like Gold Lewis takes the first hit. Hold on, let me go to just spectate. This will be miles easier.
Yeah.
And then, it seems like he's just taking damage. Lou cannot catch a break from what I can tell. It's almost a perfect. Is Alibi going to get the last hit, or is it going to be a not perfect?
No perfect for you.
This is such a funny way to commentate. It seems like they both have only one round left to decide the victor of this next round. The set is currently 2-2, I think, right?
Is it?
Is it 1-0 or 2-2? I mean, 2-0 or 1-0?
I mean, all I know is that. It's 1-0. Yeah, Lou hasn't taken a game yet.
Player. It seems like that health is just scrambling its way down.
Hey, Allie's streaming apparently, according to a member of chat. Let's watch this delayed commentary.
Allie's playing on his stream. I'll watch it. All right, it seems like that was a big.
He's kind of just
now.
He's using all the meter he's got to just bully Lou in the corner. And then he gets wake up grab. Hold on. Are we gonna go for something funny, or are we just gonna take the minus frames and leave? I think we did. And Fuji Arc into 5D. I've literally never seen that before. As obvious as that should be, I've never seen anybody actually do that.
Maybe when I'm a little goofy with it.
Be a little goofy with it.
All right, the set is 2-0. It seems like the Spirit Bomb of Kai players is shining true here.
Yes, pirate his game or his stream, James. We need it.
Yes. Hold on, let me go onto his stream. Celestial Keyboard Kai typing 1,000 words per minute typing essay while he beats his opponent stupid Tier 7. What an amazing stream title. The Roman cancel. The grab. 2K counter hit. The burst. Minigun. Bada 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 boom. Stun edge. Seems like Lou's just trying to figure out their bearings. Gets the hit. And then another hit.
This might just be
go for a grab. A punch and a sweep kick.
I'm not sure how annoying or bad the matchup for Goldlewis may be, but I feel like this is more of a player matchup thing because I'm seeing Lou mash in kind of weird places and press weird buttons.
This is a very player matchup thing because if the reason I got knocked out of the bracket was actually Lou's Gold Lewis, and it's because Lou knows when to mash against my Kai specifically. Because I get very conventional pressure and I'm not very. I rarely change it up as much as Alibi does, and the way that Alibi structures his pressure is very nuanced. I would not Roman cancel and do that.
I'm just seeing it right now for sure.
Another Roman cancel. Almost goes for the grab. Lou's fighting for her life. The reversal gets grabbed. A Roman cancel. This could be it, and it sure is. All right, duel 3. Let's rock. Kick. Some funny stuff here.
Kick, punch, slash, heavy slash. You love to see it.
Stun edged. Goes in with an aerial jumping slash. Stun edge. Just keeping the good old Texan at bay, but that minigun has other plans in mind. Running and hobbling over.
I love the 6P on the far slash. I like that kind of call out against a character like Goldlewis is just, it fills me with joy every time I see it.
Real.
You thought you could start your pressure.
Almost. So close and yet so far. Just send up pressure. The grab. This could be it. A Roman cancel.
making it pressure safe. Oh, could this be it? Oh, it seems like Gold Lewis still has some health. How will Lou bring this back, if at all? Can we expect a gold burst here? Oh, well, a blue burst from Kai, a reversal minigun. Ooh, stun edge. All right, Alibi just needs to bring this home with an overhead, and that's Alibi taking the set, I think. I think it is. Oh my gosh.
I think we got it.
Let's go.
3-0. As clean and as efficient as it could be. He's freaking Kai's out here.
Oh,
SMH.
incredibly thick with it.
No fun allowed.
All right. Sorry about how scuffed that was. That's just Strive spectating breaking. It happens. Even happens to Arxis. So, yeah.
Really.
Great job to Alibi for taking that set.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him.
And now we have losers finals, which would be. Oh, why didn't they report?
Is it Laura and Alibi?
Yeah, it's Laura Alibi. I don't know why they didn't report. But yeah, players forget, you know. But thankfully, I'm awesome and I remember the scores. So it was 3-1 Galactic Bounty in winners finals. So now it's
Laura versus Alibi. This is gonna be
Laura Alibi in
nasty
losers
matchup.
finals.
I'm more than willing to commentate this.
I cannot wrap my head around the Kai and Millie matchup. I need to see more of this.
This matchup is a pain.
For who?
Both parties involved.
It's one of those just annoying matchups, really.
It's very annoying, yeah. I mean, like, the neutral is very weird because Kai can't often anti-air a lot of Milia stuff because she's just so fast. And then, like, Milia has a hard time approaching because, like, Kai just pokes everywhere and anywhere. So it's like this constant back and forth of who will make the mistake first, and then whoever does, that's half of your health gone, and also a wall break.
I see. That's interesting. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I will see that.
I'll commentate this one too, since I have experience with this matchup.
Sure. I'll root against the Kai out of just being, because I'm.
Yes, to make sure that there isn't any commentator bias, or else this is just
just,
Kai Kisk Stupid Gear 7.
Yeah. Ooh, Rife and Pain. We got bangers out here in Strive.
Quite so. Ooh, the sponge. Seems like Alibi has an idea of what to do with this pressure. Ooh, but Laura almost sets up the Oki. Alibi has other ideas. Starts setting up his corner pressure, laying the stun edge. Ooh, just defend. Seems like
Flush Shaker. I did not expect that.
Yeah, this matchup is very odd for both people. Ooh, Fast RC burst. It seems like neither one really wants to take too much hefty damage, even though Laura already lost half her health bar. Oh, but that could not mean anything because she just BRC'd and this could be a wall break, and it sure is.
Laura's having to play so defensively. I love the change of pace. It's probably just matchup knowledge, but it's so interesting.
It's an incredibly engaging matchup just because of how conventional Kai is. It often changes the game plan of a lot of characters to just, act in a certain way. Not only that, but the traditional, not the traditional, but the conventionality of Kai leaves a lot of room for the players to just do kooky stuff, like reversal, ride the lightning, and win.
Yeah, exactly. That is not something I was expecting.
I didn't think that'd actually work.
This is keyboard warrior essential right here.
Oh, quite so. And, short of a warrior.
Maybe that counter hit. Give you the knockdown.
Ooh, but Laura's not something to scuff at either. Setting up some pressure.
Another weird thing with Milia that a lot of players don't think about is that depending on the height of your character, her mix-ups change. She, because of Kai's just, normal height, unlike Potemkin, there's some mix-ups that Milia just can't run against Kai. At least they're not as powerful. It's very interesting to see.
I want to say it's an even matchup slightly in... it's hard to say. If it isn't anyone's favor, it's probably Kai's because he's able to build that risk gauge so much. Oh, and that's going to be just a pain for someone like Laura.
Ali's been doing it all day.
In the corner. Ooh, the overhead! And that's it! Oh my goodness. Laura's going to need to get a strong break here.
Oh man.
Alibi just no.
Whoever wins this is just going to get a rematch with Galactic, who sent both these people to losers. So I'm sure they both have a bone to pick with them. Oh, that grab!
Oh, painful grab.
It's such an awkward position to be in as Kai. Oh lord. I would never want to be like that.
Ooh. Both of them have expended their bursts. Seems like Laura's
Wow.
really taking at it. Tick, tick, tick. All these attacks. Ooh, the backdash into PRC Vapor Thrust.
They're both playing so patient. And it's working out pretty well for both of them, because like they're both struggling to open the other one
Both of
up.
them are very well
Although
educated on each character's matchup, but the overhead is just what Alibi needs.
I think Alibi is doing just a little bit better at opening Laura up, and so because of that, he's ending up getting the advantage here. Especially since Milia does not have the health to expend on being wrong ever, you know? If she lets herself get counter hit by, like this, this is a tough spot, gets baited on the grab, and now we're in it.
Ooh, the Oki. Ooh, 6K. You do not want that hitting you.
For sure.
Oh, but it's like Laura's trying to find her way out.
Uh-oh.
Greedy for thrust.
This is our chance. If
Yeah.
Laura can turn this around, only got
the
half
PRC
himself to worry about. That PRC was so smart. I loved it.
Oh, the backdash. It seems like. Ooh, the strong Vapor Thrust. Instant
no.
grab. These are some very on the fly. Oh, just in the overhead. Oh, Alibi is just giving it his all tonight.
Alibi is
Putting on a show
not
for
gonna let
people.
nobody stand in his way. He's got a 5D with your name on it and a slash on the screen because of it.
You know it, man. You know it.
Absolutely.
However, that's not to say that Laura cannot adapt quickly. She's been known for making, upsets quite easily, and, this might be her time to shine. Though she is stressed, adversity means nothing to someone as tenacious as her.
It better not. Whoa!
Yeah. Ooh, the
Uh-oh.
strong counter hit
Kind of
back
an
up.
awkward
So bad.
round start.
Using the burst early. A big hate, I dare say.
Uh-oh. Classic Milia loop in the corner. Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He pressed
Jumping
rock.
around.
He pressed rock and it's
Taking
working.
flight, just like. Ooh.
Oh no. Alibi is going to be in kind of a
Painful
weird
punishment
spot
for any
here.
fight trying to go into the air. You do not go into the air against Millie without a plan. And it
That
seems like
mix-up
Alibi
is
playing-
so powerful. The PRC, JP, fall down into just grabbing
I
you
would have
straight
gotten
up.
hit by that. I would have gotten hit by that. That's
Every
all I'm
time. I would have gotten hit by it every time. I would need to get hit by it 6 times in a row in a game before I'd start jumping it. There's
This
no
right
way.
here is, the best that Stupid Gear has to offer, I dare say.
I
Ooh,
would have to
strong
agree.
opening. Seems like she's going mainly for the
All
cross,
over.
trying to just open up Alibi's defenses the best she can. Oh, the strong overhead Lust Shaker. Ooh, grab.
Dang. Hold on. Laura
Ooh.
kind of making it look easy right now.
Oh, it seems like Alibi just does not want to give this up.
Alibi is so
Making
scared.
sure
He
to
does
stay
not
active.
want to get hit by anything.
Counter makes Laura use her burst. This might be good. He's just throwing out
Oh,
projectiles to
I've
negate
never
that
seen
setup.
those projectiles collide.
It's a very odd situation, I dare say, and this
Wow.
might be it.
That's
for
gonna be that has to go,
Keyboard Kai
right?
Warrior.
All
this
right,
round.
1-2.
1-2,
Alibi's favorite.
indeed.
Indeed.
What do you think that what do you think Laura needs to do to be able to bring this to make this a reverse 3-2?
I don't know. I think the way that she adjusted, of course, that last round was very good, and it could have just been dumb luck. It happens all the time, but I have a feeling that Laura's got something behind it, and there's something that she's figured out that is keeping Alibi on his toes all the time.
Yeah, no, Alibi is playing a lot more sporadic than he usually is. He's usually a lot more patient with what he's doing, but with this tournament specifically, he's being a lot more and he's been making a lot more decisions that, we've seen that reverse.
Oh,
Ride
that
the lightning.
PRC.
Oh, and it seems like Laura's just taking all the advantage
I
of
don't
it.
care about no
YRC
projectiles.
whips the grab. Oh, Vapor Thrust. Ooh, it seems like, Alibi's trying to do everything he can to take this first round.
5K was so good.
Oh,
She didn't even need to mix it. She just jumped over him and let him get crossed.
sliced to bits. Ooh, it seems like Alibi's starting to get his grip. Even though he might have that confidence, he's definitely trying to be a lot more patient around. Not approaching the air as much as he is staying on the ground. I think he's taking a more punishing approach while Laura is taking advantage of it to the highest extent that she possibly so well could.
She
Vapor
has to.
Thrust.
If she
Ooh,
doesn't,
first.
she can get blown up like this. Such an awkward spot. Oh
Ooh.
no!
The air to ground. Is this gonna be our RTL? Oh, it's not an RTL. Yeah, this might just be what Alibi needs.
Save
though.
the meter for the
50-10.
neutral. Oh, if
Fails the
only he had a
thunder
chance to use it.
position reset. Ooh, BRC. Oh, but just gets hit with the high-low.
Acted and
Ooh,
overhead.
another high-low. YRC. Ooh, Foudre. Ooh, that's shock state. This might be good. Oh,
Oh, shock state's
punch,
gone.
punch.
No, sir. Oh, hold on. 60.
60.
Hold up, hold up.
this might get messy real fast, folks. Ooh, that's a burst all the way back. Oh, and that's it.
Oh, I did not expect that wall break at all.
Quite the nasty moves from Laura and
Wow. This Laura comeback is actually insane.
both of them are very
Good.
strong players.
Good friggin' job.
Both of them are very aggressive characters with strong Oki. You're only seeing the best here, folks.
Oh my lord. I couldn't survive being in a set with either of these players. Especially
Yeah,
how they're
no.
playing right now. No way.
Both of them know how the matchup is, so they're just playing it fast and only going slow for mix-ups.
I see it. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
ooh, that's up Oki. Cross up. I would have gotten
Didn't
hit.
I didn't expect the cross-up at all.
Ooh.
Oh, counter
Seems
hit.
like Laura's starting to use a lot more of those tandem top. I think that's what it's called. Using tandem
Tandem
top
top?
heads to negate all those stun edges. Seems like perhaps is this Dragon install time?
Oh. I
the
don't
grab.
believe in it. I don't believe in no dragon install.
Ooh,
We haven't installed
well,
dragons
Roman
since Plus
cancel.
R.
Ooh, backstep. Seems like Alibi is just being as tenacious as possible to get the win. Ooh, using it fails to predict for the high-low mix-up.
They've been in that situation like so many times before this set, and they only now are going low. That is so smart. I
Yeah, it
love the
seems like
adjustment by
Laura
Laura.
is making the adaptation toward counts most. Ooh, it seems like
For
Alibi
sure.
wants to clash and exhaust.
For sure.
Laura first. Ooh, blocks it.
The
Ooh,
fake
blocks
cross up. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, Vapor.
Oh, no.
These are some
Immediate hair card.
questionable
Let's go.
decisions. But you know, we'll take them. We'll take them.
All right.
Alright.
If Alibi's really wrong in these next couple situations,
die.
we're gonna have some trouble.
Ooh,
Hold on.
air to ground. Oh, that overhead bad moon.
That burst is looking quite tasty right now. Oh, she didn't bait.
Ooh,
Okay.
Foudre. Into Roman cancel. Hits the low. Oh, but it seems like Laura
It
is
went-
not conditioned.
Went for the grab.
Block low.
Laura was not letting it
Ooh.
happen.
Okay, this could be bad. And just like that, Alibi has
Wow.
lost. But Laura moves on.
And then we're about to get that run back with Laura and Bounty.
Ooh, quite the matchup.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect it. Especially at how the first two games went, I was not expecting Laura to come back as strongly as she did. I don't think she dropped a round after losing those first two games. That last one was a 2-0 on the rounds, but like, wow. I think that tandem top, the H tandem top adjustment was very powerful, for sure. It worked. I didn't even know that interaction existed. I had never seen Amelia use it like that.
Quite. It's very interesting on just like how Melia can utilize her tools against Kai. It creates for a very interesting matchup
Mhm.
where it's incredibly hard to tell who is, where the matchup is most favored. Though I think it's textbook definition of an even matchup.
I could see it. I could see it.
But seeing as it's grand finals and I've commentated the last two sets, I'll leave the next set to James. James, you chill with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I get
Alright.
to be as biased as I want.
I'm cheering for Laura. That's my bestie right there.
I'm cheering for Bounty. I met him yesterday. We're best friends.
But I'm also really happy that Alibi made it this far. Thank you for the raid, Alibi. Appreciate it. I'm also really happy that Alibi made it this
Everybody
far.
in top four is absolute killers.
Definitely. This is
For
definitely
sure.
a very fun and hard tournament.
Mhm.
Lots of
I
great
don't know
players
if I
here.
would have even gotten to top 8 here.
Lots of great players. That's the thing about Stevie Gear. It's small, but everyone's a killer.
Mhm.
I think this entire tournament was like upsets, right? Because like I lost to Lose, so that's 4th seed beating 2nd seed. Alibi beat FX, so that's 5th seed beating 7th seed. Laura beating me wasn't an upset because I was seeded for her to be 3rd, and I was seeded 2nd. There were a lot of upsets this tournament though.
Mhm. Alibi 3-0'd Lou both times that they fought her. That's interesting. That looks to me like a player matchup and not just a character experience thing. Although I could be mistaken. I'm curious.
Oh, what in the world? What in the world? Why'd my Discord restart? I just pressed like the app button and then no problem, Alibi. I'm happy I could run a tournament well for once in my life. Okay. Yeah.
I am curious
My
if
Discord
Laura's
restarted.
just going to be willing to just run the Millia momentum over to Bounty and not swap off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, this
I
is
doubt
a
she's
one-point
going.
battle.
I doubt she's going. Axel.
This is practically like the Potemkin ship hole situation
Mm-hmm.
that
'Cause, like-
is ever so memed in the community.
If anything, she'd go Foss before she goes Axel again.
I would assume because she has, as far as I know, she's solid with Faust, Axel, and Soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more than possible that she might switch at one point or another, though I heavily doubt it.
Well, the first game is going to be Millia, and that might just be the whole thing. So we'll have to see if the adjustment gets made via character or via mindset.
Yep,
And remember, Laura has to win 6 games, not just 3. Bounty's only got to win 3. He doesn't need to worry about no reset or anything.
Yeah. So definitely an uphill battle, not only in terms of like the matchup, but also just in terms of bracket. A lot harder for Laura, but I think she can do it. Oh yeah, nice gold burst.
That was rude.
Galactic uses a lot of Gigantic High, like a lot. I'm very bad at dealing with that move. I think most people are because it's not used very
Very
frequently.
much. I don't like Gigantic High. Like, actually, as a move, I think it's annoying. Like, I just don't like using it. But that's just me. Clearly, someone like Bounty here can make it work.
It's definitely harder to have a lot of these like DP super safe setups, right? So baits the burst. Laura doesn't bite though. I like that. Yeah, spends it, and Laura can't really punish it. It's put some block. Now she has to look for a hit and get a
Jump
neutral
forward,
to
JS,
finish it up.
back Mega Fist. That is such a weird idea.
Yeah,
the
gold burst again and right into the
No,
Gigantic.
no, no.
Yeah, Pop Buster. You
I'm
can kill
scared.
it with faster C. Yeah,
RC, Heat Knuckle.
faster C,
You
so there's
can't
no
burst
burst. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, that was a very tough first round. No anti-air. JD just trades, gets a not Pop Buster, Mega Fist. Yeah, Laura's health is bleeding right now, on half health. Oh, FDB is the tin top.
Flick.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's called FDB, but everyone calls it Flick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know why it's called FDB. Oh,
I'm
that's
pretty
a
sure I'm pretty sure it's a flick dat back. I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's what I'd say.
Regardless, Laura takes, not Laura, Galactic takes the first game.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's a nice Paw Buster.
Oh, and no character switch.
Yeah, I think Laura knows
Laura's-
it's kind of futile.
Just committed to. I'll play it. All right. Oh. Hold on. Oh,
Mega
never
Fist,
mind.
yeah. Okay. Nice JS. Going for Lust Shaker. Oh, get slide headed. That's not good. Spends the burst. Does not want to deal with any mix.
Another thing that makes this matchup really annoying for Millia is that when she gets like pressure, that's not just a straight up mix up via the cross up and all that. Backwards Mega Fist is so annoying to deal with because she has to pretty much hard call it out.
Yeah.
Where if she's wrong, she can run the risk of just dying right there. Ooh,
She has to
PRCs.
RC there. It's crazy how
Has to.
the mix is just straight up gone in that situation.
Yep. And because of that, that super being +1, which it's not like you're at an advantage for hitting it, but you just get put in like weird RPS where you just reset back to neutral.
Yeah. Great conversion
that-
from Laura.
That mix, crazy.
It's crazy because like because of the amount of hits Laura has to get, like Galactic Bounty is usually going to get a super at least at some point during like
Yeah.
Millia mix. So Laura just has to like accept that and understand it. And also Galactic Bounty is going like feeding for these gold bursts. They definitely understand like how important meter is in this matchup because it's kind of just negating Laura from playing in certain situations. It's really interesting.
The JS.
Yeah, great anti-air. Actually gets it that time.
The JSs are too slow. JH might be the answer, but we'll see what Galactic comes up with. Hold on. Oh, TK Badman.
That was
I
nice.
never
Oh,
liked
gets slide headed.
that. Oh, continue the pressure. Oh, yeah.
A great block from the charge dust.
Hold on,
You
hold
can't
on.
punish that. You missed your chance. Okay. Health is just about even, honestly.
Yep.
Great cross up. Gets the hit. Definitely gonna build a burst here from Galactic Bounty. Yeah,
Laura.
burst right there.
Yeah, that was a made-up mix-up. That doesn't exist. All right,
Yeah,
RPS
holds
for the
it.
game.
Great
Nope.
jump. Great anti-air as well. Runs right under.
Just let it trade.
Phenomenal.
JD is so annoying to anti-air, but usually you can just trade with it if you're fine with that.
Great JS. I love how Laura uses FP break in this matchup. Great throw. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna say the word great a lot, but
No,
really it is.
you can-
These are great
you can be-
interactions.
You can be blatantly biased.
Oh, great, nice throw.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, hold up. No, I think TD straight up would have.
Oh, great trade confirm. That was really nice from Laura. Okay.
Oh no!
Look at this. Spends the burst. That's it. That is it. Pop
This
Arts
is
should just, yeah, it should just
disgusting.
kill.
Disgusting. Galactic was right twice and the game ended. Well, that's how it is.
That is how
And
it is.
now, because of how little damage Melee can take, Laura might just not have burst by the end of this round.
Yeah, there's a good
And-
chance Laura won't build a burst in this round. So she has to really fight it out. But Galactic Bounty definitely will build a burst. And also a super. So
There's a slide head, build the meter. Oh, he went for the
yeah, that's gonna be burst. Oh, great use of the super there. Does HPB. Nice trade confirm. Yeah, no real reason to burst there. Okay, burst on the wake up. Doesn't want to deal with the meaty. Great. Oh wow, amazing Estes. Yeah, Lord tried to anti-air there,
Great
but got counter
conversion.
hit, and this could
JS into close slash.
could be it.
Duty, that was classy. Uh-oh.
Missed the whiff punish.
He didn't have the
Too
meter.
scared.
He was hoping for the
Wow, it didn't kill.
meter. No kill.
Great JS.
There it
Okay.
is.
Yeah, nice air to air. It's so scary.
Yeah, it is.
I-
Mega Fist is beaten by blocking and going for an air to air. But air to air you have to do preemptively, and blocking you don't get a great reward on it. So
Okay, Laura's
it's an
beating
annoying
here.
move.
Getting hit by a lot of these straight hits and also losing these interactions. Got pretty close to a super.
Oh
Should
no.
kill. Oh, you could have went for HPB and just killed, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Uncharged dust. It's gonna take it.
That 5D is so fast if you don't charge it.
All right.
20 frames.
This could be the final game coming up for Galactic Bounty.
Or the start of a really hype comeback.
I think Laura's taking a bit of time to decide what she wants to
But
do.
I would also like it if it was the final game. I'm cool with whatever, man. Oh, Mega Fist round start.
Yeah, it's very good. Laura, not
Precedent.
Laura. Millia doesn't have very good round start options and neutral buttons. And Pot doesn't necessarily have them either, but they're big. And they're fairly safe. Especially against characters like Millia.
Potemkin most of the time can just run 2P and he's not going to die for it ever. You know? And it's like, sure. But he gets no reward, of course. Oh, run the pressure.
Yeah.
RPS for the game. Oh, no. He's
Great,
got to be
yeah.
more willing to just go for the throw.
Galactic's been looking for that like the entire time. Getting these I forget what the move's called. but,
Oh,
like
that
the
5P
DP grab.
stuffed it just right.
Oh,
that
heat
was so
extend.
smart.
Yeah, heat extend.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, gets a knockdown. Blocks the TK bad move, really nice. Goes up, goes
Wow.
empty jump low.
Oh, no. We're getting a wall break.
Getting out the wall
fellas.
break here.
If I were Laura, I would just go away. Play it safe. Let me get my meter and get out of here. They're doing it for sure. Oh, no. That was a jump. That had to be.
Yeah,
The PRC slowdown made the jump frames like twice as long as they normally are.
yeah. The 5H just barely missed. Max range on the far slash.
Oh, no.
Yeah, check the 2P. Doesn't get the tick throw. Nice run back from Laura. She needs to get hit neutral, but it's looking like last set with Galactic Bounty where like it's just she can't find a way to get in.
Oh,
Had to
no.
carry. I think she safe
Good
jumped. Yeah,
grab.
yeah. She OS'd that. That was nice.
Oh, no. He wasn't ready for
He doesn't
that.
burst. Nice from Laura.
I saw
Yeah.
the attempt to pot buster when they realized they dropped it, but it was too little too late. Oh, no anti-air.
No here on the Capel.
Galactic is willing to just let them do it. That is crazy.
Okay, Laura chooses not to wall break here. I respect that.
Oh!
Great counter hit.
Grab bait.
Okay, gets around.
Laura knew it.
Still has a burst as well.
That
Galactic
grab
has
work,
no
that probably
burst.
would have just been it. Would have been the whole set.
It would have been.
Would have been. We here at Stupid Gear don't let it end like that.
Oh, great
Sometimes.
conversion with the JD after JS. Nice
Oh,
throw
the
tag.
roll wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. All right, come on. Oh!
Yeah, no counter hit there. Okay, spends the burst. Does not bait that time. Does not get to check the situation there. Okay. Blocks the cross up. Blocks the overhead. Does not block that cross up. Goes for HPV. Yeah, or doesn't want to challenge JD there. Okay, spends the burst.
All right, no burst for either of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing it honest. We're playing the. Uh-oh. Guess for the game.
Yeah, nice jump out. Gets counter hit. Okay.
No.
Laura needs like 3 more guesses here. Actually, no. Wall and get the super. You should kill here. No wall splat. She needs to get the hit here. She's going for it.
Jump. The double jump was so smart.
She's stuck.
5K.
Uncharged dust takes it.
5D.
Yeah.
You'll notice because of how threatening the command grab is against Melia. I think Galactic just had it in him to just say, I'm not even gonna like try and run that most of the time.
Mhm.
I'll just do the high-low mix. And so, you know, Laura's sitting here scared to death to get 2K, 2D again or whatever, and then isn't thinking about 5D, of course, because all they're thinking about is whether they get hit or not.
Yeah.
That is the mental stack right there. Absolutely wonderful play from everybody that showed up, especially the people on the top. And
Yeah.
of course, I'm biased.
Absolutely loved every-
Galactic did great. I mean, hey, Galactic. So one day you might be as good as me. I mean, that's cool. So, I mean, you're doing all right at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
So I think I will be going here for today, folks. Thanks for letting me commentate, James.
No problem.
Yeah, it was fun with you, Howard.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, thank you. Freaking Kai today. Okay. I jest. But no, seriously, that was fun.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for commentating. That's I think you're actually a good commentator, especially for this being like your first time, right?
Oh, thanks.
You have the voice.
Yeah,
you have the knowledge for sure. I knew I could see something in you when I saw you talking about the game.
Sorry. So real quick, a little bit of backstory. So on the, I don't know if it was here or if it was in another Discord server, but over Discord, James was talking to somebody who played Leo, and they fought. And then I just started talking about the Leo.
It was Homie Court. Yeah, it was Homie Court.
Homie Court, yes, which is the local that I go to.
the
He comes to the DFW area.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about like the Naga and Leo match. I was like, oh, it's like, you know, cause like Leo's neutral is very linear. Naga's very good at covering the angles. Like he likes to come in, like whatever. And then he plays so slowly that it makes it so awkward for like whatever. And then Godfather James coming in, he's like, you know, you seem like you'd be a good commentator. And I'm like, you do not understand that I've been like trying to ask you for like a week now. How okay, can I be a commentator?
You don't be
Here
afraid
I
to
am.
ask. Don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, I am. I'm no longer afraid to ask.
Yeah.
So I hope. James seemed to like it.
I'm
loved it.
definitely a fan of your commentary for sure.
I had a good time doing it, and I hope other people who watched had a good time doing it. So hopefully I'll be here as often as I can.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hope to see you in
Very
no
fun.
blocking commentating as well. That'd be pretty cool. To see
Yes, I need to ask McBee about that.
you. Yeah, ask
for
McBee
sure.
about it, and you have some matches you can show him. You got a little bit of
Yeah.
commentary reel and a vouch from yours truly.
Check this line.
Yes, I'll go ahead and get this VOD uploaded as soon as possible. So obviously you can show this stuff, but also so I don't forget, because I forgot to upload the VOD last time and it was lost forever to the abyss of Twitch. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
No problem. Let me go ahead and end stream. Have a good day, or I guess evening. Yeah, it's about 5 right now.
Thanks.
No problem. All right. So I'm gonna end stream. This was actually the first Stupid Gear to me and my standards actually ran well. So thank you to everybody who participated. I had a lot of fun running this. Very happy with how things ran. I'm very, very happy with how things ran. It ran smoothly. Every match you wanted to stream could be streamed except for, the one where Strive just bugged out. So yeah. Maybe I'm not as bad of TO as I think I am. I managed to run a Stupid Gear bracket successfully. See you guys in 2 weeks for the next Stupid Gear, and also next Friday for the Civil War special event for Stupid Fighter. All right, have a good night.